from his computer. Hello, hi everybody. It's me,
Hello.
SteeleForgedGaming, your game master for this evening. I have a Spotify thing going on my thing. I put a
Oh,
jam
okay.
in the Discord. I don't know if that's gonna like kind of keep us on the same vibe or whatever, but I don't know. I like playing with music. If you don't feel like doing it, you don't have to do it. It's more than it's your
Play.
I don't have
let's see.
Spotify
Holy
Premium.
shit.
You don't have Spotify Premium, dude?
God.
No, I
Wow.
use YouTube Music. I'm a
Damn.
weirdo, dude.
No, that's fine. It's probably better because it's cheaper and is YouTube Premium going towards like attack drones or whatever? Is that
I
what
don't
that was
know.
also
Is
something
that
we were
what
reading?
Spotify is doing? Is that a
Apparently a guy with the Spotify guy was like using your shit to invest in killer drones. So
Right.
It's true.
fine, no ethical consumption under capitalism. Yet another theme of tonight's game here.
Damn.
Oh, right.
It's actually
Oh, right.
insane.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, dude. I did not know that.
I don't know. There was a lot of talk of Spotify alternatives, and then I was like, you know what? I do my best in most of what I do. I think I'm just gonna fucking go with the Spotify because it's easy. Like I can't support murder drones just once because he shops local and stuff like that. That's where I am in that. How's everybody doing this evening?
Oh,
So great.
I'm
Pretty
I'm
good.
feeling so much better. I felt like death earlier this week, so now I feel great, dude.
I'm glad to hear it, man. I was also feeling weird, but the power of role-playing games, it pumps me into a place where now I'm ready to go here.
It's the power of friendship.
It's the power
I
of
thought it
fucking
was
friendship.
a bunch of drugs and sleep that helped, but you're probably right. It was
Yeah,
probably
I mean,
friendship and stuff.
That could for sure help, dude. And then let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to get everybody in this shared thing.
Yeah, the music is where?
I put
Spotify
it
link.
in our Spotify list.
Oh, there
It's
it
in
is.
the jam there. Just some random ass fucking thing, and then I think I've sent both Quinn and Baggies a stream together invite.
I am not streaming on this evening. Exclusive.
Just some fun. Just some fun.
Sending everyone over to you so that I can focus on my
That's awesome.
character.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
When you're in a helping,
Okay.
you can cut yourself some flag. That's true.
Boom.
Okay.
I did
Boom.
not. Let me see if I have it. I don't think I got the fucking. Oh, I did. I just didn't get. I wasn't on the tab, so I
Not
didn't
a
get the
problem.
pop up.
Beautiful. All right, let's hey, I'm gonna give a little bit of a background on sort of the world that we're in and sort of where we're playing right now, and then we're gonna go through some character intros. We did a session 0 that wasn't streamed. That was just for us, dude. We've got all like these beautiful threads that none of y'all fucking know about. So let's give you a little input. We are playing a game called Blades in the Dark this evening. It is a post-fantasy, grim, dark, Victorian setting in which 1,000 years ago, this was a regular fantasy universe, and then the sun exploded and ripped open the gates of hell because of the cataclysm. That's ancient history, though. We live now in a world encased in darkness. The sun does not shine here. We're constantly bathed in darkness. And whenever anybody dies in this world, instead of going to their relative afterlives, their spirits are bound to this earth forever, haunting this plane. Therefore, every city needs to be protected by these lightning barriers that are powered by great Leviathan blood to keep the mad spirits out. And so you, our dear players here, our characters, are in a city called Duskvault. Jesus, Quinn.
Yes, dude, that's my nephew. That's my nephew.
Quinn. A spirit is about to leave this man on stream.
He's just getting into character.
Yeah, he's getting into character, right? He's a possessed
bits.
Morphing.
Thank you for the bits, dude.
Thank you, Fire Pirate.
Really against drugs.
Smoke
I've never seen you that pink, dude. I've never seen you that.
And so our characters are they are members or people who live in this world. They live in this horrible, darkened future. They live in a city called Duskfall, which is a den of scum and villainy. Right? People are living on top of each other in this sort of factory industrialized sort of steampunk. But what if it wasn't electricity, but it was electroplasm, you know what I mean? Thinking that space, right? So we've got like, these it's grimy, covered in schmaltz, and it's completely fucking haunted. Our characters and so you say to yourself, we have this beautiful, crazy world full of darkness and haunted people. What are they going to be doing? Are they going to be saving this world? Are they going to be, trying to put right what happened thousands of years ago? No, these people are creating a criminal organization in order to rend their way from the bottoms rungs of this place and hopefully cutting out a small piece of heaven in this this absolutely dastardly place. We can go down the row and see our characters. See who wants to introduce their character first.
Well, I'll go first. I remember me. I remember who I am.
Okay.
I am playing a character called Kay. Kay was abandoned as a small baby boy in this dystopian world, left to fucking on a doorstep of this unknown orphanage I don't know the name of. He grew up becoming a pickpocket because he had tiny little hands. He could get into tiny pockets and get all of the gold pieces out. And he used to go to these fighting rinks and pickpocket all of these guys, and then he would goad them into gambling with him on the fight in which to make money to try and better himself in the life of his fellow orphans. Kay, he grew up to be kind of a small guy, still not very big, always kind of trying to look the best he can, but not quite pulling it off. Just kind of shitty suit, shitty mustache, shitty slicked back hair, but the swiftest hands and the lightest feet of any guy you'll ever meet.
Fantastic. Yeah. Our characters during character creation here, really orphan-oriented storytelling. These guys wanted to make. Fantastic. It's lovely to meet you, Kay. Freshly sort of out of these orphan fighting rings, right? You're on the streets of Duskfall. Our gang has a lair. I don't know if I can port to a map or not, because I was not prepared for this. Turns out
it happens.
Our folks here, they have a lair where it's an abandoned rail yard, right? So we've got a bunch of like aged out orphans, young 20-somethings, with grime and stuff all over their face, and they're hanging out with some box cars and sort of dilapidated warehouses and shit. Just to give you a little bit of an idea, who wants to go next to introduce their character?
Just to get the orphan stuff out of the way, I'll go next.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
our secondary orphan brother here.
Yeah. My name's Biggie. I'm the big orphan. That's what Biggie's short for. Big orphan.
Big orphan.
Yeah, because they didn't give me a name because I was the pit dog. So there's these underground fighting pits where all the street kids get forced to fight each other, and I was just the unusually big one. And I brutalized them until I had enough, and I killed our Oliver Twist type leader.
You killed your orphan handler, essentially.
Yeah, my orphan daddy.
Orphan daddy. Yeah.
And so since then I've adopted the title of orphan daddy, and I've been trying to reluctantly engage with everybody, all the while being tormented. I'm trying to keep them safe, keep them paid, dude. That's really all I care about. Is I'm a very duty drawn dude, and I'm always constantly followed or haunted by my tiny little ghost brother. Except I don't know, he's not my actual brother. Yeah, you
Forgot
forgot
about the ghost
it's okay.
orphan.
But yeah,
Yes.
the actual leader of our group isn't me. It's the 12-year-old boy that we all ruthlessly have convinced ourselves is real. He's a real life child.
He is real.
Can we see him, or
he's alive? He's alive.
Yeah.
And so
Well,
can we see him, or is he in your head and you convinced us that?
Because the world, the world he is. This guy walks around. We fought the fucking rail jockeys, the dudes who were on here, because they're like these fucking train car riding fucking ghost hunter dudes, and we had to fucking establish bad blood with these guys because they tried to fucking kill our boy, dude. And we went into a fucking rage and beat him up, dude.
You sure did, yeah. So that's I love it. I'm gonna fill in some spaces here, right? Wesley is the ghost orphan that you, Biggie, love to listen to. The orphan gang, the gang here is permanently haunted by this specter that kind of doesn't know that he's dead, and through the help of Biggie sort of like beating up anybody who says otherwise, right? Everybody just sort of pretends that this ghost is part of the crew, completely alive, nothing to worry about. And yes, so in order to get your lair, right? Because Duskfall is spoken for. There's not a lot of space for new fucking people to come and put their footprints all over the place. You had to go and kick out some railjacks. These are guys who ride the trains in the wastelands, making sure that that cargo goes to and from the city. These guys were trying to exorcise your ghost buddy, and you beat the shit out of them. So they're not really big fans of you. Who
that's
wants
the old Biggie way, dude.
And that's Biggie, dude.
I'll do it. I'll go. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna be playing Albrecht Morvane, a disgraced military scientist who focused primarily on poisons and acids. From a young age, he would experiment on himself, stealing whatever chemicals he could from his father, who was a prominent doctor at the time in the city. Ultimately, as a young adult, he was taken under the wing of a military general who brought him into the military, had him work on a great deal of projects involving experiments on soldiers, and ways to use poisons through the soldiers to, defeat the enemy. An experiment went particularly bad. I ended up taking the fall for it. Was disgraced from the military. Many, soldiers lost their lives. I was the one shamed for it, but feel that wasn't quite a fair shake there.
Sure.
And now I live my life, a middle-aged man. You'd probably find him in a dingy pair of glasses and a big, green overcoat, maybe from his military days still, working in squalor somewhere in a train yard, with food alongside, vials of various chemicals and, just a bit of a mess. But he gets the job done.
This guy's an absolute mess. He also, from what character creation, we know that he's kind of he's got some different demarcations on his skin, maybe some webbed hand. He's got all sorts of skin shit going on, like scales on his hands, and he's kind of nearly constantly dewy, I also imagine, right? Because his ability to excrete poisons from his skin and body.
Very moist,
fucking cool.
Very moist, thin, translucent skin. If the light shines on it in a certain way, you might see, his skeleton underneath.
Those little frogs, like the frogs that you can shine the light through.
He's like a frog.
He's like a frog
with nerdy glasses.
He's like a weird, gross frog. I can get behind that. I can get behind that.
Mystery frog.
Yeah, I can get behind this.
He's our local weird Dr. Tree Frog guy.
Mhm.
Fantastic. Well, that just leaves one person left here, which is our dear
Hello.
Baggies. Would you like to,
Mhm.
and then would you like to introduce your character?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I am Nisha Cardera of the Cardera crime family over in Kosorov. You might have heard of it. Eastern Europe, we think. I was raised to steal from people, but also be friends with them at the same time. Build rapport, but also take from the poor.
Mm-hmm. Complicated like that.
Yeah, we used to have a lot more enterprises than we do now. A lot of our worth is tied up in assets that have now been bombed in a war-torn city. But we do okay. She really, really likes fur. She really, really likes velour and velvet and all the other kinds of lovely fabrics and things that you cannot find in this godforsaken, fucking piss-filled actual shit on the street city, and I hate it here.
Not a fan of Duskfall. Okay.
Anything I can do to get the hell out of here is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And my mother died. I killed her. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. In childbirth. Yeah.
Yeah, in childbirth. But my brother likes to remind me that I killed her all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I have an older brother, obviously, because I killed my mom when I was born. So she didn't have time to make any other ones.
Mm-hmm.
And he decided to be a soldier, which was something that my dad and I really didn't like. We don't appreciate the feds. We don't appreciate bootlickers. We didn't want one around.
Yeah, we don't like none of them, dude.
He sent himself to the front lines, and as a result, my father had to send me to the proverbial crime front line, which is where I found myself.
In Duskfall, yeah.
This shit.
Cross the sea to sort of regain the formal glory of your crime family name, sort of a setting sun on an empire. Hopefully, you can do your best to make a do here in Duskfall, making some money, right? And so that brings us a little bit to the crew in some way, right? In this game, you can choose to be assassins, drug dealers, thieves, and these folks decided to be bravos, which are your classic Peaky Blinders, like toughs, capital T toughs, right? Like people who do fucking break and entering, they do assaults, they do extortion, right? Like and they've set themselves up and they've got a nice little hunting ground near the night market where people are like selling goods and stuff. Let's paint the scene a little bit. Sorry, is the music working or not working for anybody else? Every time I hit play, it pauses.
I don't know.
So
okay,
yeah, I'm running like a different soundtrack just because I don't want to get hit with ads.
No worries, dude. I appreciate you.
So I don't know.
In that case, let's see. So, let's see here. How do we start this? I'll give you a little bit of action here. So let's imagine, right? Camera's sort of in the sky as we pan downwards through the thick clouds. It's a foggy night here in Duskfall. The fog as thick as pea soup. You can't see your hand in front of your face. And the camera keeps zooming down until we're scoping through the cobblestone streets. You can hear the sounds of people going at each other with knives and scarves and brass knuckles. These people are kind of falling in and out of frame as they're kind of taking each other out. As the kind of the scene pans out, we open up, we see various different gang members are being hung from lamp poles. It is an all-out gang war here in Crowsfoot, which is sort of the main island of Duskfall. Crowsfoot kind of explicitly is a place where like folks live, but also like crime alleys. Think about like cobblestone roads. It's one of the oldest spots, and then sort of dead set in the middle of it is this really old tower with a bell on the top of it, and this bell is going fucking crazy. In fact, we see, you know, it like a hard cut to a guy in a dingy black suit kind of going at it with this other guy in sort of red sashes, sort of like an Aruvian feel. The guy with the black suit digs this knife into his chest, and you see the light fade from the guy who's got the red sashes on, and you hear another ding, ding. Every time somebody dies, this bell goes off.
Oh shit.
It is an indicator to the local ghost hunting group to come down and try and find this ghost so it doesn't haunt this city, right? And so we have this tableau of this battle going on as we sort of zoom once again, you know, quick style into let's see, where are we finding you guys, right? We're trying to cut a little bit to the action here. Who's so we got the lamp blacks and we've got the red sashes. Which one's your friends? We'll say, all right, so the camera pans into, it's like a warehouse, right? You're in one of those, like, you know, overseer offices. Do you know what I mean? Like there's like the floor down there, and then you've got the windows and shit like that. This place is dingy as fuck. You know what I mean? Like truly, like not the most pretty of situations here. You know, water leaks through the roof. This place is like basically supposed to be torn down, you know, 20 years over. You're sitting in some pretty uncomfortable chairs in this very like you know, stuffy little room. A guy, let's see, what does this guy look like? You're speaking to the leader of a gang. This is a leader of the gang that you guys know. This gang is called the Lost, and it's sort of a group of you know, random folks who are just trying to like keep the peace in some way, you know, very much a gang that's not interested in like making cash, but is just like, oh, like the cops aren't doing anything, right? Like no one is keeping this place safe. What's a good name for this guy? Let's see, Jericho. You were talking to the gang leader of the West, Jericho.
That's a W pull, dude.
W pull, perfect. Yeah, big square shoulders on this dude, right? He's got like a Henley shirt with 3 buttons that are unbuttoned in such a way that this guy is both dirty and hot. You know, big ass forearms, tattoos. You know, maybe a pair of overalls, right? He's got a couple of boys down there just kind of going through the stocks of shit like that. And he's like, listen, I'm going to level with you. You may be out of your depth here. This war that's been going on, it's enough to make people want to find safer shores. And you guys have been aware of sort of the war that's been going on in Crow's Foot here. He's kind of here to like see how you're doing, you know what I mean? You guys have been like kind of under their care in some way, you know, like they found a bunch of like aged out orphans in a rail yard, and they were like, oh shit, let's like make sure that these guys aren't like, you know, being like sold into who knows what, right? And so but he's also kind of trying to give you a job here, right? He's sort of laying out the stakes, right? He's like, now I don't know where you lie as far as, you know, loyalties to these 2 different gangs, right? The Red Sashes, they're new in town, Aruvian boys, sword dancers from the Aruvian coast, guys who, you know, it's young, hot blood that don't know how things go around here, right? And then you've got the Lamp Blacks, and he points at your character, Baggies, who I have to have your names up, Nisha, right? And he's like, and you know the Lamp Blacks, Nisha, Bazo Baz's gang, guys out of work. You know, turns out when you take a job like lighting lamps on the street away from people, they tend to start gangs around here, and so they've sort of been they've sort of been out of sorts. There used to be a peace between the two here. Oh, somebody followed me. Thank you, Captain Chuckle.
Let's go. Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Go. Thank you, Captain Juggalo. Sorry, I'm trying to look at something here. Hold on. There was a peace between these two gangs until well, hold on. Let me see here. I'm trying to find something.
There was peace until there wasn't peace.
There's a peace between these two gangs until one of the crows, it's Crow's Foot. It's a gang of people. They're kind of a little bit more wooey. You know, they deal a little bit more in like the spiritual. Anyway, one of the Crow's leaders died. Essentially, they say that he was killed. You know, somewhere. It's a little bit hazy, but now there's no one to broker the peace between these two gangs. And that's sort of what is happening out in Crow's Foot. But it makes for a pretty decent opportunity if you wanted to maybe say, I don't know, rip off one of those gangs while they were busy losing men in the area, or making a friend. I'm just laying it out for you guys so you don't end up in the middle of some shit that doesn't really work for you. And so, this game's got a lot of free play elements. Yeah, Nisha, you hear that Bazo Baz, your rival and leader of the Lampblacks, is on the chopping block, as it were, in this gang battle. What do you do?
I'm familiar with Bozo and his crew of
Right.
unemployed vagrants. I don't think it would take more than a month to siphon their resources and get them out of my way.
He says more than a month. I mean, you could deal a pretty decent blow here.
That's to kill them all.
Oh,
to disband them tomorrow.
Okay, gotcha. Wow,
Maybe.
sort of, so like slaughter of all the members of the Lamplex. I mean, okay, all right, yeah, that would take some time, I suppose. Well, look, if you're trying.
If you don't kill them, you gotta brand them so everybody knows what they used to be.
You have to brand them? This guy who is just like a gang member to be sort
not
of
as a lamplighter, as an enemy of the family.
Okay, all right. Yeah. No, and hey, old Jericho here, not an enemy of the family. You don't have to worry about me. We're gonna be just fine with each other. It's sort of like you see this big man sort of wipe sweat from his brow a little bit, of just like, who the fuck are these people? He sort of gives you the breakdown of like several different pathways you can kind of go through here, right? He says, well, all right, well, Bazo's holed up in his sort of his joint, right? They've got a pretty decent nest egg in there, from what I know. Our boys have sort of hit the street, and since they're a little bit, let's say, preoccupied with being slaughtered in the streets, you could potentially go down there and, I don't know, take their whole nest egg. Let's say ritually slaughtering and branding a whole group of people maybe not necessary if they can't feed themselves and maybe have to go sort of and do something else. And so he kind of gives you there's 12 coin out in Bazo's main warehouse, a fortune, really. And we'd take a cut, obviously, because we're putting you in the right direction. We've taken care of you guys. Have we not taken care of you guys? He sort of like makes a big arm gesture to the group here.
We'll scratch your back.
I adjust myself in the uncomfortable chair a little bit and just kind of.
I stop cutting my fingernails with a little knife, and I just go back to doing it. Like, I look up and I go back. I don't pay him attention.
Marvelous conversationalists, the lot of you.
I stand up and I go, well, this is all good and great, but what am I going to do with a single egg? I got 14 orphans to feed, and half of them are broken. I start flipping over tables, getting angry.
Biggie, no.
I go over and I start trying to calm down Biggie. I'm like, it's okay, it's
Oh
okay, it's okay,
God.
it's okay.
Jericho does his best to describe the idea of commerce to Biggie. With one coin, you can buy many eggs. But it's sort of
like, okay, as long as there's money, I'm happy. Okay,
We want
I got
coins.
people to
We want
feed.
coins.
We got
Yeah.
coins. I don't care about. I'm not here to rob people from an egg. I'm not stealing from another farmer.
No, and you don't have to worry about that. There's not a lot of farmers here, unless you like eels or mushrooms. There's no
Well, who
sunlight.
doesn't like eels? Everybody
Yeah, I
here
mean,
likes
obviously,
eels.
You think I'm
so
above eating
love an
eels?
eel
You think I'm
pie.
above eating eels? I
But
was in a pit for
We're in
20
Dustmore.
years.
We're in Dustmore.
Biggie,
Of course, we
Biggie,
like eels, dude.
Jericho comes over to you and he's like, Biggie, I don't know what to. I want the best for you and your boys. I want the best for you and your boys. And so he lays out kind of the job here, right? The score is Bazo Baz, while being sort of in the middle of this crazy fucking war, is sort of unguarded, as it were, by most of his guys trying to keep the red sashes from getting in and fucking them up, right? And so Bazo Baz has a big ass sort of coffer of coin here. They're asking you to go and, through whatever means you want to describe necessary, right? Steal this shit and come back to them. They'll split it up. Y'all will be fucking set. You guys are going to get half of the poll here. 6 coin, by the way, is like a huge amount of money, right? Like 1 coin is like a month's worth of rent. Do you know what I mean? 6 coin, you could buy like a fucking, car with or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty sick. And so, yeah, what do? He sort of gives you this job. You guys don't have to necessarily go and knock over Bazo's thing. Like, you could go like see what the crows are doing, see if you could like broker this fucking peace. Like, it depends on what, like, you guys in this instance, you have this opportunity with like a potential power vacuum happening in the in the city of Duskval. What is it you guys feel like your characters would be sort of more drawn to?
I walk over to Nisha, the obvious leader of the group, and I go,
the adult.
exactly. And I go, listen, I don't know much about this crime family, but I do know one thing. In the pit, when a strong player's on the knee, you bring another one to his face. We gotta do whatever we gotta do.
Very well said, Biggie. Very well
follow
said.
Biggie over and I say, what my large friend here is saying is we should fuck these guys who fucked you over. We should fuck them over and we take all their shit.
I'm just clenching my fists. I'm like, I have a couple of these, and I'm ready, Dad. And I just start swinging.
He likes to swing. He's a swinger. He likes
yeah.
He loves swinging.
Okay.
Look at him go.
Okay.
Look at him go.
All right.
Very impressive.
I kind of like lean over and just kind of silently gesture over to Al to just see like what he's doing and also what he thinks.
We kill them, and we take the money, and we come back.
Sounds pretty. Okay. When you put it like that, it sounds pretty simple.
That was the best creative choice of the night. That was the best creative choice.
And then I just do like a little happy, like little bounce and kind of spin on my heels back to Jericho. I go, how many people, and how long does it take to get there?
You would know, right? Like it's. Not
Am I there?
Too long. You could. You're not in.
I'm not from here.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I guess
it is weird that the lady from not here is the one like, right? Yeah, we got to get behind her. I'm
gonna say this, like you've spent some.
She has confidence.
Duskval. It's not necessarily like you know the place like the back of your hand. It'd be like an hour or two walking to get to Crow's Foot here, and he kind of gives you an idea of like where this warehouse would be located. He's like, okay, how many guys? That's a great question. I don't really know how he's doing as far as this war is concerned. The Lamplacks, they're good fighters, but it's a little bit, it's it's hard to say who's winning in this war. It's more of a thing of attrition here. The things you have to worry about is, one, going through the active war zone that is Crow's Foot. Two, getting inside, either seen or unseen. Again, I leave it up to you. And then three, dealing with whatever's like remaining folks he has there in order to steal this shit. And so he's kind of given you a couple of different things to look out for this job.
Okay. So I walk over to of like a map we have of the town. Like, you know, like it's just a fucking nothing crazy.
And we can like, and then we can like hard cut to you guys being back at your lair. You know what I mean? At any point in time, you can just be like, you know, and like we're fucking throwing the map of, and you and the orphan boys are all kind of peering over this thing here. Yeah, go for it.
Hell yeah. So we're at our fucking base right now, right? In Night Market.
Yeah, you're at your base in Night Market. I can find a map here if you.
I ruthlessly I pulled it up on my stream. So just so I could do this. Okay, boss, this is what I say.
Oh, we do have that Google Doc, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. So I think we ride the rails through Coleridge, come up all the way south through Charles Hollow, and we attack Crow's Fort from the south. It's a very unoccupied spot. Most of the fucking heat's going to be on the east and the north. No one's going to expect the fucking southern through the tunnels.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, and so in this game, rather than doing a bunch of like, you know, planning and all this stuff, right? Like we get to immediately cut to the action with the use of the engagement roll here. And so let me pull up the engagement roll. But I love that you're like, we're gonna take these fucking trains and we're gonna basically like roll up on them when they least expect it here. And so let me try and find
that is big. Would I be able to say that Kay, because he was a pickpocket for all these years, would know like the back alleys incredibly well and like ways to kind of sneak in and out?
This is a perfect. So right now what we're in is a free play mode. And so we can be like, you know, setting up scenes with different characters, finding out information. This sounds like you're trying to gather information, right?
I would like to gather information. I'd like to figure out for Nisha, how many guys are at least guarding this warehouse, and like just try to get some kind of scouting info.
Cool. And what skill are you using in order to gather this information? What does it look like?
It would probably be prowl.
Yeah. So
I'd be prowling in the dark. Yeah.
You're fucking sneaking around this active like gang war zone. So give me that roll here. I think if you just click your
if I just click prowl?
I think if you just click prowl, it should roll it.
It brings up an action. I don't have any modifier, right?
No modifiers. It's
position risky.
Because you can do risky standard. It's totally fine. Right now, it's a gather information roll, so there's no real risk to this, right? Okay. Partial success. So you got a 4. So you can get 1 to a 3 is limited information. 4, 5 is sort of normal information, and then a 6 is like high information, and that kind of plays to the different dice rolls as we get into the action. So you got a 4. You're plowing around. You wanted to find out how many dudes are here, right? Like how, you've got. You're seeing like as you're rolling through the streets, Bazo's on his back foot. Right, like the battle's kind of been going back and forth, right? But these red sashes, they're vicious. They're brutal in the way that they're doing this. And so a like good contingent of the gang, right, is sort of like, you know, you've got 4 or 5 dudes, I want to say 6 dudes on the outside, and there's dudes that are kind of coming in and out of the space at any point in time. You can't tell how many are inside, but you'd suspect maybe a you know, half of his quotient, you know what I mean? Maybe 10 to 15 dudes inside of there, right? It seems like Bazo is trying to figure out the next big step in the
He's
war here.
He has actually retreated back to the spot. He's gathering his forces.
He's on his back.
I got you.
And
he's in Helm's Deep right now.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
but you know,
I got you.
he's he's lost this just yet, but is licking his wounds in some way. So trying to hit his spot might be a little bit more difficult. Does anybody have any other gather information?
I would like to survey the area to fucking try and like see the other guys, right? Because if he's losing, what's the setup of
what's
the
red
other
sashes
guys?
do? Yeah,
how the red sashes doing?
I love that.
Yeah.
How are you?
Just because he's losing, I'd like to survey it. All right, I think that would that work for this?
Absolutely.
If I would like to like stand up on top of a fucking halfway burnt down building and fucking like Batman it and just be like my
sure, absolutely, 100%. Fucking pork pie hat, kind of firmly over the top of you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like someone's got to save this town. I think it's up for Biggie. Okay, boom. Okay. Yeah, you don't gotta click anything. Every risky position. It says.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Standard effect 1D. No modifiers.
Survey.
Yeah. Okay. Roll.
Roll.
You got a 1.
Damn.
That's okay.
Man, damn.
I'm looking at the brick wall, going. I think we're okay.
I just don't know.
I'm like squinting and nodding because I know that he did not see anything, but I'm just like, okay.
All right. Yeah, I don't want to. My job is never to make the player characters look incompetent, right? But it's just like this is a fucking all-out slaughter, And these boys, these these red sashes, they're new dudes in town. You just don't have a good idea of like what their play is, other than kind of gaining territory and sort of making a show of things.
Out of it, are these gangs like warrior type gangs where it's like each gang is like dressed uniquely?
I think it's safe to say that. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. I was just like, dang, dude. Like, who are all these guys wearing red sashes, dude?
It could be anyone, dude. And it's very much, fucking think like Bollywood style warriors.
I mean?
Like
we were getting taken over by thugs, dude.
Red
dude, actual dude. That hell yeah, okay.
And like turbans and like just like and then these big fucking like crazy curved swords, right? Like these are for your local shores of Duskfall, right? These guys have come in and hit hard in a really crazy way that you're not sure why,
I got to get done staring at the wall, absolutely amazed. I turned to everybody. I go, "We got to talk to these red sash guys. There's something about them, boys. There's something about them. I need to know. I want to know what they're all about." A worst case scenario, we get both the leaders in a room, and we take them all down.
That's crazy. I love that. Does anybody else want to do some gather information here?
Yeah, I'd like to survey the building, I think, because we're now outside of this headquarters. I just want to look for maybe a back entrance that we could maybe blow our way in.
Yeah.
Or a weak point in the building.
Absolutely. I mean, you see several different entrances, but absolutely, give me a survey here.
Okay.
It's just, I'll say this for you, Al. It's so thick with dudes, in this spot, right? Like,
oh yeah.
Don't get too
Tell
excited.
me more, dude.
It is foggy. There's a bunch of guys around. It is hard to say, right, which of the areas that you would attack here would be more advantageous for you, right? I mean, you're a crew that breaks fucking doors down. You know what I mean? That's your shit, dude. It's just a matter of who's going to be on the other side there. And from what you can tell, these outside doors, sort of your main entryways, these are going to be hard to get into. It's going to be hard to get, not even just like up to the store. I imagine like with your survey, you also kind of got like some spy glasses or whatever. You're like looking over and like trying to see, you're calculating, doing your whole thing. And so it's hard to say like what door is going to be the best for you. But they do have like a big, like you know, rolling door type situation for like you know, cargo and shit, right? Like they've got like some accessible big doors and small doors. I think I'm gonna say it's like a 2-story building, windows and shit like that are all kind of boarded up, right? But you have a rough idea. You know where it is. You know where the doors are, right? But you're not sure necessarily how easy it is to get to that it's gonna be to get in there.
I wanna put a shoulder. I want to put a shoulder around Biggie and point at the rolling door, and I want to say that door there has wheels.
Oh yeah.
And just tell him that it has wheels, just very matter of factly, and just point at it.
I start looking at my hands and going, I know what we can do with that. I want.
That's right.
I want to start punching on this wheel door, dude. Just start.
We'll absolutely get to that.
Okay. I want to gather information with my fists.
Yeah.
Let's let Baggies go. I think Baggies wants to do some gather information.
So,
We're getting into some
I
shit.
think what I want to do is I'm like pawing around in my little purse, and I'm like, okay, hold on. I know that I had a couple of these in here, and I pull out like 4 kind of like crooked cigarettes. Like they've been damp before, but like they're still intact. And I have them in my hand, and I look at Al. I go, hey, do you have anything you could put in here that would kill approximately 6 people?
Yeah, Al, I think, is sitting there like sipping on like a beaker. he's like, I just might. I think I just might.
These? And if I touch them, will I die?
No, it's fine. It'll be a slow release. No need to worry about it. And I'll take the cigarettes and just I'll just pour a drop on the tip of each of them. As long as you don't smoke it. You shouldn't smoke, you know, it's terrible for you. And I'm gonna take another sip of a poisonous green vial. It's terrible for your body.
He's right.
Okay. I guess I'm just like, I very carefully take them in like a hanky that I found.
Yeah, put them
and
in
I go,
a case.
thanks. Be right back. So I'm gonna head down, and I'm gonna walk in front of the guys that are just like in the kind of by the front door area of the warehouse. They're all kind of like outside, sort of smoking already. And I'm gonna go, hey, I'm so sorry, I'm lost. Do you have a lighter?
Are we getting into the action here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna see how many I can drop first.
I love it. So we have an idea.
Can I still be scouting and then I see her walk up with the cigarette?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, like what the fuck is she doing? You're like sneaking around and shit, like.
What the fuck is she doing? So planning an engagement instead of going over all the particulars, we're gonna do an engagement roll. So first, you have to tell me what your plan of attack here is. Right? You have assault, do violence onto a target. The detail is the point of attack. Deception is lure, trick, or manipulate. You're gonna give me the detail, the method of the deception. Stealth, trespass unseen. You're gonna tell me the point of infiltration. Occult, engage in a supernatural power. The arcane method is what you're going to give me there. Social is negotiate, bargain, or persuade. The detail would be the social connection, and transport would be carry cargo of people through danger. Basically, all this is telling me, like, how are you addressing this this engagement here, right? And I know there's I think I don't think Wesley is necessarily a actionable. You know what? You have the gang of thugs. You have like the orphan boys.
Yeah, we do have orphan boys.
I just wanted to know about the supernatural because we don't got it tied to the supernatural.
I mean, I think it's tough to have Wesley do anything with you guys.
He's a little guy. He's like
I agree. I want him to stay at home too, dude. You know?
Yeah, he needs to be safe.
Okay,
also, we prefer to go by the O boys. Orphan has such a harsh tone.
Dude, they call me Biggie or Big O.
Big O. Okay, so there's
I'm gonna deceive.
There's a little bit of a deception here.
I'm gonna pull out these like Russian cigarettes and be like, you have to try these. It's like nothing you can get in the city.
Great, perfect. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so before we get there, right?
Okay.
We're going to go over the engagement roll. So the engagement roll is a fortune roll starting with 1d6 for sheer luck, and then we're going to modify that dice pool for any major advantages or disadvantages that apply to this plan of attack here, right? And so like it's not necessarily like this is your you're going to like completely knock everybody out with these cigarettes, but this is kind of the way that you get into this door, right?
Well, maybe we'll see.
So is this operation particularly bold or daring? Take a +1 die if the operation's overly complex, or so is it particularly bold or daring to just kind of walk up to the front door?
Fuck yeah,
with your boys, right?
Yeah.
So all right, so that's going to be 2d6. Can any of your friends or contacts provide insight to the operation? Are any enemies or rivals interfering in the operation? So that's going to.
Do I count as a friend? I'm up on aloof somewhere. I could just yell at her.
Your gang is totally like your gang's your own thing. I think that's why you get the 1D. But you totally have friends, right? You have your crew of orphan boys. Like that would totally put you at an advantage. However, you're going to take -1D because Bazo Baz absolutely knows who Nisha is. 100% knows who this person is. Like does not like them. And then any other elements you want to consider? Maybe a lower tier target will give you +1D. Maybe a higher. Okay, I'm going to also take one more die away here. Because the you guys are capable, awesome, interesting scoundrels. However, the Lampblacks are tier 2, right? They're hurting, but they've been around.
They got that synergy, dude.
You know what I mean? They've been around. They know how it goes. And so you are going to be rolling 1 die for this engagement roll, unless somebody can tell me another thing that gives you maybe another die here.
Could possibly.
I have
Go
2
ahead.
consort and 2 sway.
Okay.
Does that mean anything?
So if we were going to do like gathering information right now or action within the scene, that's when we would roll that, right?
Okay.
But
this is just to hand them the thing and see if they smoke it.
This is like how good this plan goes to get you into the front door. Like where are we gonna be right when the shit goes off? Because this is not just you doing something. This is the Biggie and fucking K. Everybody's in position.
Oh, we're all there.
As soon as the cigarette
okay.
goes out, bang, bang, we're gonna cut to the big action. You know what I mean?
Okay. What about as I poured the liquid onto the cigarettes and gave them to her, I'd say it's going to taste like licorice for a moment, and then everything will go black. So she'll have some. My thought is she can use this as explaining to them the taste of the cigarette. It's an amazing licorice flavor, almost tastes, as a way to assist her in making this work.
Okay. Okay. I love it. I'm gonna be a little bit of a fucking stickler. I think it sounds great, but I also think you don't get an extra dice for the cigarettes tasting like licorice.
Okay. Well,
I think the fact that these are cloves rules, but also like
it was a collaborative thing, right? She's like, "This is my plan. Here's how the poison. Here's how it's gonna work. How long you gotta wait."
Right.
Because of the information I gathered, can we have a little more insight? Like I've been watching them. I approximately know there's around 15 people.
You know how many dudes are here? Okay, I'll give you one more die. So 2 die here. You're gonna roll.
Hell yeah.
So 2 die. What do I put in number of dice? Is that 2D then?
2D, yeah, 2d6
2D.
here.
We say
there's no way for me to say the 6 though. It just says 2D. But does that mean
you can just
I'm not
in the chat? In the chat, you can just type /R 2d6. I mean,
that's actually sick.
Yeah.
2d6. Oh, okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
All right, hit me. Let's see it.
Okay.
This is the only second time I've ever played in Foundry, and it's pretty thick.
So we need to figure out what the dice roll. Okay, you got a 6 on that. So you guys are in a.
No, she got an 8.
Well, so
I got 8.
A 6 and a 2.
She got 8 total.
Okay.
The way that this game works is you're not adding your dice together. You're seeing which one is the highest one.
It's a success system.
All right.
It's success
system. So 1 to 3 is a failure. 4 to 5 is a mixed success, right? You do it, but there's a complication. And a 6 is a full bore success, right? you know, everything goes according to fucking plan here. And so you've gotten a 6 here on the engagement roll. Describe to me a little bit, Nisha. You come up and you have these cigarettes. These guys immediately bristle at your presence, right? As you sort of are walking to this door here. You know, describe to me what it is that you say to them to knock these fuckers out.
Hi, sorry. I got lost, and I know nothing is for free in the city, it seems. So
That's damn right, love.
I happen to have some cigarettes that might be of interest to you. They're from my country, and it's like nothing you've ever tasted in your life.
Oh.
If I give them to you, will you please tell me how to get to Charter Hall?
They kind of like are like elbowing each other. If they're nice enough, you might get an escort yourself, right? Isn't that right? A little bit of arm candy.
I think I like that.
The moment I think they put these cigarettes to their lips, or like one of them goes to light one for another one, and before they could take their first drag, just like the whites go out of their eyes and they just slump against this building. It's like
Yeah.
5 dudes completely fucking knocked out with some standstill poison, right? And you are left sort of able to get in here, right? You go through their pockets. You know, you don't ever have to tell me you're going through somebody's pockets. I know you're going through somebody's pockets, right? You immediately find the big fucking like skeleton key to open up both the front, back, and sliding door here. What is it? Where is it you want to be in next, right? When we cut to the action, right? Where do you want to be in this space?
Well, I'm just gonna look up the hill and just kind of be like, yeah.
Yeah, you give up. You know, your gang line.
He comes out of the shadows. He's like, "Oh yeah."
Before we keep going,
go ahead.
You guys have to choose what your loadout is. Now, I don't know necessarily how to do it via this thing here, but if you go to loadout on your character sheet,
it says loadout.
Yeah, and then you light, normal, or heavy. I don't know if it says how many items you can get. Hold on this character sheet. But essentially what that means is you have a bunch of access to a bunch of different items, both normal items that you have and then special items your character has as well, right? So if I'm looking at the leech here, the items that you have access to are trance powder, standstill poison, spark, you know, all that shit. And so you would mark off on your character sheet, Al, the like trance powder, right? And that would take up 1 of your load for the game, right?
I don't see those same things. I see bandolier, blowgun, tinkering tools, wrecking tools, and gadgets.
It seems very interesting. And so
we might just have to make judgment calls on it.
Yeah, let's just do bandolier for right now.
Okay.
And that's just access to all of your drugs and stuff. And so let me see, trying to make sure how much stuff you get for loadout here. And so loadout just means like how heavy you're rolling into this place, right? If it's a light loadout, you can potentially look like a normal fucking guy on the street, right? Normal loadout is like you are like, you know, a fucking scoundrel, but like you're somebody who you would walk across the street from, you know what I mean? You wouldn't necessarily be, and then if you're on a heavy loadout, it's like that guy is going to commit a crime right now. That just means that how many items you have access to during your.
Oh, so we get to choose which size loadout.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm just doing normal.
Okay.
Mine, yeah.
I think I'm gonna just do normal as well.
Cool, and that gives you access to.
I'm looking at it. A blade or 2, throwing knives, a pistol.
It is different on the item thing on the character sheet,
Yes.
though.
And so you have access to 5 pieces of equipment, right?
Oh.
So right now, right, Al, you've marked off your bandolier. That doesn't mean that you can't keep using your poisons. In fact, that means you have your bandolier on you. You can keep using this item, right? But at any point in time, you want to have an item on you instead of being like, oh, I should have thought about that. You just be like, I use a fucking knife and I have that knife on me now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
you add it to your loadout.
With a heavy
So,
loadout, how many items do we get?
You get 6.
Al is definitely coming with a ridiculous amount of things under his coat.
Okay.
He's going
Sorry,
heavy.
How much do you get for normal?
Normal is 5.
5.
4 to
Okay.
5.
Okay.
What is an unusual weapon?
Great question. We'll see.
Mine figured out.
Unusual weapon
Yeah, me too.
usually is like, and you don't have to mark all of these to begin with, right? You can just be like, as you're playing the game, be like, and then I pull out my unusual weapon, right? And then I pull out my fucking subterfuge supplies.
I would say an unusual weapon is like somebody's fucking arm. Like
It
salami.
says a curiosity, a tool turned into a weapon, a whip, a flail, a hatchet, a shovel, a length of chain, a razor-edged fan, steel-toed boots. You also have on your character sheet, specific to your character, special items. And so, like, you, Quinn, I believe, as the cutter, have access to like fine tools. Anytime something says that it's fine, that means that it operates in one level higher in effect, right? So you're a tier 0 crew, but when you use this fine tool, it bumps your ability to affect things.
Okay. I think I'd have a bat.
Okay, just like a big.
I've always wanted a toy. Yeah, I know. I always wanted I thought I'd be good at baseball.
He's never actually seen baseball be played. He just knows.
Now he's Batman.
They use the supplements.
He thinks it's something entirely different. You know, like he thinks it's like you hit a golf ball on the floor with it or something. You know.
Right.
Yeah, he plays golf with it.
It's a home run.
Yeah.
The game of baseball too, Biggie, is you run around and hit people with a bat.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a fine heavy weapon.
Hell yeah, okay, 6.
A finely crafted two-handed melee weapon of your choice, a warhammer, a greatsword, a military pike, a battle axe, or you can have it be a fine hand weapon. So like either or, but mark down like this is Biggie's bat.
Okay.
But to get back into the fucking engagement,
let's do 2. Let's do 2.
All right, so it's a massive fucking
yeah. It's a big ass, you know. I call it a baseball bat. It's probably more of a club.
Yeah. This is an old piece of gnarled tree that you're.
He just
really attached to it.
Stuff with it so long it's just withered.
Oh, it's like evenly beat on a wall or something. Yeah, you just
off of people.
Smooth from use. Sick. And so, you guys are in front of this warehouse. You have easy access in here, right? You don't have to break down any of these doors, right?
Amazing.
You're just not sure what's on the other side of this, right? And so, how do you what's the next step here? What do you guys do?
Backdoor?
Oh, 100%
backdoor key? Okay, backdoor key.
Backdoor key.
Yeah.
You guys slink.
If we don't have key, I have lock picks, so we can we can pick locks if we have to.
You don't necessarily have to be. If you guys want to take like different approaches, right? If Kay wants to scramble up
that's true. I will do that. I have a light climbing kit too. I will I'm gonna pull a fucking.
I'm gonna follow Kay because he's
dude, we could pull the Adam Scott Batman where we're climbing up the wall, dude, synchronized.
Oh hell yeah.
We can do that.
I'll be the Green Hornet, dude, going the other way.
Yeah, dude.
So silly. So you're having your big guy go with the sneaky guy to the second floor.
Right. I'm just saying. He's like, do it. I think morally, I would be going.
Imagine Biggie jumping down.
You know, I hate to be this way, but
I fucking love it.
You know, if he's going, I gotta go with him, dude. You know,
I love
it.
He's my muscle. He's my muscle.
I took beatings in the pit for this little guy, dude. I'm gonna follow into a room. You know,
so give me how many? This is a 2-story warehouse
building. Yeah, with a couple of windows. So you could absolutely climb up to the second floor with Biggie here. It sounds like this is like a team action here, right? And so the way that works is somebody nominates themselves as the main the leader of the action here. And so
I think
I think
I'm
I
the
know the-
leader since I'm like rigging it,
Absolutely,
right?
100%. And so the way this
You
works,
don't know how the climbing gear works.
I was gonna say I should toss you up on top of the building.
Oh,
the way that this
That's
works
what-
is,
that-
can he do that?
yeah. So what
How tall
what
is
we're
the
gonna
building?
do is everybody's gonna roll a singular. Everybody who is part of this action is going to roll a singular roll. So it sounds like prowl is the thing that you're going to be using,
Okay.
right? Everybody's gonna roll prowl, and then you're gonna take the best die roll out of the people who rolled, if that makes sense. So Cody's
Okay.
probably
Okay.
gonna roll 2. NephewQuin, do you have any in prowl?
One in prowl.
Risky
Okay, you're
standard
gonna roll
still good.
1. You're in controlled standard, right? No one is here to like fuck with you yet. You're in a
Okay,
controlled position.
controlled standard.
Are the orphan boys going with you as well? Or are they staying down?
I think this is a solo op, right? We
Yeah,
leave
yeah,
them
yeah.
down there,
That's too
and
many
we're
dudes. They're
going
gonna
up.
hear us.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're gonna be rolling with Nisha and Al through the back door then.
Okay, I got a 4 and a 1.
4 and a 1, and
Okay.
then Quinn. Okay. So
I got failure.
Cody, you take 1 stress on your tracker here.
Oh my God.
As you know, a 4 is great. You know what I mean? You do it with it. So 4 is a you do it, but there's a complication type situation.
Oh no,
And
chat was stressed.
since you're in a controlled position, nothing really like terrible fucking happens. You know what I mean? But I think you're going to. Oh, what's happening? Hold on. Thank you for the wheel. It does nothing. Button that you can press
just
on my
kill me on
stream.
his back.
You can just do a wheel. So I think right, Biggie goes to throw you up, you know what I mean? And he does so with such ease that you kind of scramble against the wall a little bit. And you notice on one of the lower level windows, like a bunch of dudes. Bazo is addressing his men in sort of the work floor.
Oh, okay.
And the sound of like scrabbling and shit kind of gets their attention. And so the next roll that's going to be that's happening here, you're moving out of controlled into risky. That's the complication here. As you move,
I did gather the information that the enemy's upstairs though, like because if he threw me and I saw them, I know the room that guy's in now.
so like he threw you, and like, you know, it's like there's like windows for like the regular working pit, do you know what I mean, that are a little bit higher, and then there's like the general's office or whatever, right? He threw you kind of up to see like down into the warehouse area, and like there was enough noise to where it was like, hey, go send some guys to to some doors, right? Like you see a couple of dudes get peeled off from this like meeting that's happening here, but you're not found out yet.
But I saw what they wore.
Yeah, you saw where they
What I'm
were, right?
saying, yeah.
And I don't think that you see anybody as you're climbing up on the side here. You don't see anybody in this overseer's office. It's sort of it's free reign here.
Okay. I do want then when I get up there and I kind of scramble up there and I stand up, I want to look down at Biggie and I just want to point kind of in the direction that I saw the guy.
Yeah,
To communicate that information.
You're seeing like 20 dudes. There's a good amount of.
And I fucking flashed in, dude. I'm
You're
like,
seeing 20 or so dudes
yeah, I'm fucking.
here.
There's a lot. I'm not yelling. Doing the no. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You guys just don't do your first mission.
Okay, so I'm like, I just cringe at the noise. I like close my eyes. I'm like, God fucking damn it. And then I go, I'm gonna gesture to Al, reach out, but remember that I'm scared of touching him a little bit. So I go like, come on, let's go. And I do like a weird like,
yeah, Al does a little trot.
And then, so we got the orphans with us. How many guys do we have?
The orphans with, so you guys, you two, and let's say 4 dudes. Also, the orphan boys
Thank you for the
are.
bits, dude. Thank you.
The orphan boys
Sorry.
are elite thugs. You're good. We're Twitch streamers, dude. We fucking,
I'm on the internet.
Hey, we're doing. 20 dudes is a lot of dudes. So the thugs themselves is like 4 to 5 like tough dudes. They know how to bash.
Because they're tier
Quinn,
2, right? Or
they are elite thugs, so they're one tier higher than you.
We
So
put a
they're-
lot of points into our orphans, dude.
okay.
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
did.
we've been
All
right.
training these guys.
Yeah,
So,
we feed them well.
Just to establish, Kay and Biggie, you guys are in the overseer's office right now, completely unassuming, right? We hear footsteps kind of moving around as this meeting has been a little bit like drawn to a close really quickly. Like they're trying to find out if people are on the outside of this building trying to like fuck with them, you know?
Okay.
We're gonna cut to Nisha and Al. What are you guys doing here?
Okay, so we are like everything but kind of running to the back of the building with our thugs, and the thugs are also, doing their thing.
Yeah.
And then I just really, really, really slightly like click the key and just kind of like put my toe in the door a little bit, and I'm just like kind of looking to the side to try to get in there and see if I can see anything. Then I think I'm gonna try to gather some information on like the sliver of the room that I'm looking at.
What is the fictional? What are you trying to get from this? Right.
I'm just trying to see if anybody's there. If I need to like throw a rock somewhere, like create a distraction or something.
Sure.
Get them further away from the door.
Like the thugs see you doing this and they're like, let us in there, we're gonna make a fucking massacre out of them. And then like one of them shoves him, she's trying to be quiet, right? And so they like
Settle
kind of,
down,
like,
boys. Settle down.
Oh, right, sorry, Doc. And
Every
so
fucking time.
you're gonna
You're not wrong. It's every fucking time, dude.
truly every time with these guys. Give me a what are you using here to find out this information, right? I'll say this: what you know when you sneak your head in, right, is like it's Batman Arkham shit, right? Like it is now. Dudes are kind of like there are dudes
in
like
there?
trying to patrol. There's definitely dudes in there in the back end. There's for sure dudes in there. I think what the back room is, right? Like rather than opening directly into the warehouse, is like it is their like quartermaster area. You know what I mean? And like you kind of peek your head in. You know what you see? It's a couple of dudes around a card table. A little bit like you see like a half-empty bottle of whiskey. On either side of the wall, you see like just like hanging meat hooks and like fucking giant sticks. These are the lamp blacks, and so you see their various instruments of war. I think one of them is just like there's I think 4 dudes in here. One of them is like sharpening a fucking knife, right? Like you don't have to roll to know what these guys are doing, but like as you kind of like peek in, you notice somebody comes in through an opposite door to kind of like be on the lookout. There's some people out here, right? And in that moment, you have to make a roll. What do you do?
Do we lock eyes? I open the door. He opens the door.
And you're in a risky position. You know what? Yes, you do. you've given me this perfect moment. Absolutely, that happens, right? He goes, "What the fuck are you guys doing? Clean up the fucking cards. There's somebody." And then he notices you at the back door here. You can roll to resist this consequence. If you don't want this to happen, you can resist this, which is a thing in this game. If any point in time there's something that I say that happens on screen that you don't want to happen, you can make it not happen potentially.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let it happen.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look up and go, oh fuck, and bring out one of my throwing knives and immediately just whip it at this dude's face.
Sick. Hell yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
We're killing boys today. Okay, so what are you using to throw this knife here?
My hand.
What knife are you using to throw?
My
We can
skill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my one finesse.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it a little kind of frisbee throw thing.
You're gonna give it a little bit of a pizzazz. Absolutely. This is risky standard. So it's risky because if you fail, these men are going to be alerted to your presence and they're going to come right after you. Standard means you're going to fucking sink one right in the fucking chest. You're going to get the guy who's at the fucking door who's seeing you. You can push yourself for an extra die here. So you would gain 2 stress and get an extra die. You can take a devil's bargain, which we'll go over. You can do some teamwork with your orphans. It doesn't seems like you're the first one, kind of
Yeah, like the door's not fully open yet, so I feel like I'm kind of on my own. So
I'm giving a speech to the orphans.
Myself. Yeah, you're like, you guys stay fucking quiet. And
about the importance of espionage. Yeah, about the importance of espionage and keeping a low profile. And they're like, she threw a fucking knife. She threw a knife, you know?
She threw a knife.
Yeah, you guys like hear me say something and you just go dead silent and turn around. You're like, no.
I like to think I'm just watching down from the fucking roof and see this guy eat a knife and go, oh shit.
Well, maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna push myself for 2 stress.
Okay, so do 2 stress here. Give yourself another die. So you're rolling 2 die for this.
2. Okay.
Is there anything else here that we want to? Do you want a devil's bargain? So a devil's bargain is you get an extra die or increased like better effect or positioning here, and I give you something that is going to happen regardless of whether or not you succeed here. So the devil's bargain is and your fictional positioning, the thing you're doing in order, like the thing you're trying to keep from happening here is you don't want like an alarm to go off. You don't want people to know that you're here, essentially, right? What's the devil's bargain here? What's the fucking devil's bargain here? Okay, let's see how much you care about your friends. The devil's bargain is you can have an extra die here. There's 2 dudes that are going to be walking into the overseer's office where both Kay and Biggie are. If you choose to have this devil's bargain, you can have an extra dice. These guys are going to walk in there as soon as you throw this knife.
I know Biggie's been itching, so that's fine by me, and I will take 3 die.
Right. Cool. Yeah. 3 die for throwing a knife. Let's see what
me and Biggie can fucking, you know.
So 3 die engagement, and then 2 stress on the thing. And then crew tier 0, because we're crew tier 0.
Crew tier 0.
Okay, and then I roll.
And then you roll.
Not bad.
5.
Not bad.
Dude. You got a 5. Not bad at all. And so what happens here is he goes, wait a second, and then you just like there's a gasp as like a fucking knife hits him directly in the neck. Blood starts just shooting all over these guys at the card table as they kind of, oh fuck, like get up from the table. With a mixed success here, right? Like you do the thing. Were you trying to kill this guy? You were trying to like okay. Yeah. Absolutely. This guy is like now on the ground, like holding his fucking neck. I'm gonna start a clock here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. As a consequence to the action here, we're starting a clock, and we're gonna say this clock is called alerted. And it is a short clock. It is a 4-step clock here. I don't know if you guys can see this on your screen. Okay, let me see. Configure
hide it from us.
All players.
I can see on your stream though. I have your stream.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I can pull that
I'm gonna make a clock, and I'm going to. Ooh, Jesus! I'm going to fill in 1 segment here. So, if this clock fills up all the way, everybody in this spot knows you're fucking here.
Okay.
As the guy's like holding his fucking, he's holding his neck. He's like, like pointing at the fucking back door. They're like trying to like help him out. He's not making a ton of noise, and it's a little insulated from the boys outside, but there's a scramble to try and like help this guy and then call for help. We're gonna cut back upstairs real quick as the 2 dudes come into the two dudes come into the overseer's office. Before we do that, Al and the orphans, what are you guys doing? Let's take a moment, right? You throw this knife. What happens afterwards?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. No.
Me? Oh,
yeah. Like, do you? Like,
I thought you were asking Al.
I was also asking Al, but like, you throw this knife, and then what's the next step? What do you? What do you?
Okay, then I'm just gonna shove the door wide open so that our orphans can run in there and do their damage.
Time to go.
Because I'm like,
August.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think at this point I just kind of sit back and take a supervisory position at this moment, where I'm like,
Perfect.
well, yeah.
Get them, boys.
Yeah.
Get them, boys.
as these toughs roll into the fucking thing.
Can I?
Al, let's get a dice roll from you, just so you're not, on the back.
Come on, Al.
Well, yeah, I
want
want
to. What do you want to do?
I want to hit someone with a blow dart. So as I'm giving this speech to the kids, it's very important. You must stay quiet on this job. This is not like the other ones. This time, yeah. Oh, and I pull out a little blow dart from my chest pocket and go, well, it's time to go then. And I want to just turn around and hit whoever looks the most important from what I can see.
It's hard to imagine that anybody in this gang truly has that much importance to anybody else. But I will say there are 4 dudes in here. One of them's trying to help out another guy. Another one's trying to leave the room to get help.
There's my guy.
And then so you immediately pull up. What are you using to hit this guy?
Yeah. So the blow dart will have been pre-prepared with a toxin. That's going to slow the guy's movement down to nothing.
Yeah.
And then he'll die.
Standstill poison.
And then he'll die about 10 to 15 minutes later. But it's just going to completely stop all of his motor function, completely paralyzed, and he'll die eventually. But he's quiet. He can't speak.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. You're going to hit this guy with paralytic poison. What action are you using here to do that?
Oh, man.
Let's go, Jedi Squad!
Hell yeah.
With the gifted pub.
Thank you. That's crazy. I got a gifted sub there too.
Nice.
Ooh, I don't know.
So, you're the funny thing is your character's very, like research oriented and fucking tinkering and stuff. I would say tinker is an option for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You're using, you know what your poisons is, you're kind of calculating and shit, so we can use a tinker here. Oh my god, you didn't give me I was gonna give you options to push yourself.
Oh no, fuck. Oh shit. Okay.
Failure here.
Okay.
God.
Whoops.
You lift up this fucking blow dart and thunk, it just like tink tink like it.
I breathe in. I take a big breath in and go.
But
then you could get high off of it, dude.
Yeah, it's lodged in my throat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's really funny. You inhale this dart on accident. Luckily, your body is completely fucking okay with ingesting poisons here.
I'm coughing and like a cloud comes out. Like when I cough, it's like going through the vial and just like some nasty yellow cloud.
You stumble into the room, just fucking absolutely like you're and like one of the orphan boys is
coughing.
Slapping me on the back.
Boys just slapping you on the back, like it's okay. You guys came in like ready to fucking do shit, and then it's like, oh shit. Does anybody know the Heimlich?
Fuck.
Okay.
I'm going to mark 2 more segments of this clock. You have 1 segment left until all of these guys are alerted to your presence. As they turn around and are sort of like gobsmacked by this tableau of orphans smacking this like weird fucking like frog man on the back who's having a hard time. You're kind of like stumbling towards the wall of weaponry and shit like that. Let's go upstairs where both Biggie and Kay are. You hear the heavy footsteps of several men about to come into this overseer's room. Before that happens, though, right? The layout here is like, this looks like Bazo's like room. Like this is the gang leader's sort of area here, right? It's a little bit more put together with like nicer shit that like has seen some age, you know what I mean? I think there's like a big nice plush seat with like an indent of this guy's fat ass. There's like, I think there's a safe in here, right? There's stuff to look at in here, but before you can do that, you hear the sound of like a knob turning and a conversation happening outside. Probably another one of those red sash nobodies. We're gonna toss them all on their ass. Like as the door kind of opens up, what do you do?
Take the door open the other way. That full body, dude. Full body just.
Boom.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Sick.
Off the hinges too.
Sick. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Great. What are you using here to do that?
Is that not skirmish? I think that's skirmish, right?
That's skirmish as long as the day is wide.
Exactly. Okay.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
So you're
I'll
using
use
skirmish?
skirmish. Yeah, I'm gonna use skirmish. Boom. Let me fucking boom.
It is risky.
You're just going in on them?
I'm gonna say
Yeah, I'm kicking the door. They're opening up the door. I kick the door.
I'm with Biggie, right? On my side.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're
okay.
behind me as I do this. You probably got some fucking shit.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my pistol. I'm gonna keep my pistol ready.
Yeah,
Kick this door, dude.
I got that fucking thing on me.
Yeah. I got that thing on
Right
me.
now, the position and effect for this is risky with limited effect because this is 3 to 4 dudes, right? Like you're a big guy, Biggie, right? You have a special ability that allows you to push yourself to be on the same level as this guy. Do you want to be doing that?
I have the ability to push myself to be able to handle multiple dudes.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to do that, mark 2 stress.
Okay.
You're gonna mark 2 stress here.
Oh, I forgot about the abilities. Oh my god.
You also have, since you've pushed yourself, a +1 die to this roll as well.
So that'd be okay. So this will roll 3 die if I have +1 die and 2 skirmish, because 2 skirmish should mark. They'll already roll the 2 die.
Yeah, so you're going to be rolling 3 die for this.
Okay.
And so now it is risky standard, right? You are going to your position here is you are going to knock these guys on their asses, right? Giving you a moment here. What is it you want to do? You want to like completely just fucking like get rid of these guys in one instance? Like what is the idea here with this action?
I mean, if I could level 4 dudes at once, that'd be amazing.
Okay.
Just so we could start the upward assault, dude. Yeah, I guess that's the plan. I'm trying to
fucking this. Instead of using your push to have an extra die here, you can increase your level of effect against these guys. So right now you're at standard. You could be at risky great, right? And so
let's do that.
Great effect here. Yeah. So you're going to be rolling 2 dice for your skirmish. Would you like a devil's bargain? Would you like
I'll hear it. I'll hear it.
I'll give you an extra die if you let me have a little bit of a visitor come on by.
100%.
Great.
100%.
Perfect. Yeah. I mean, these guys are in a gang war. You know what I mean?
They are in a gang war.
I wanted to 100%. 100%. Cool. Let's go. Okay.
All right. So 3 dice for this skirmish roll here.
Okay. So modifier +1 die. There you go.
Oh no!
Oh.
Holy shit! Okay. Wow. All right. That sucks. That really sucks. I'm so sorry. You go to kick this fucking door down, and it like the knob is turning. The fucking foot goes boom, and the door flies open, completely free of anybody being like that close enough. They've just taken a step back, right? And like now you're in front of 4 dudes who are like, "What the fuck?" And I think one of them immediately just goes to let's see.
No.
I think
Biggie, I'm a small guy. I'm gonna die.
One of them immediately just like levels a fucking gun at you and pulls the trigger. You're gonna take the level 2 harm blasted unless you want to resist this or use an armor here.
You got fucking shot, dude.
Wait. So
only levels a fucking shotgun at your belly and just
a shotgun.
My belly?
It's like a blunderbuss. No,
it's your belly.
Okay,
thank God, too, dude, because your belly
you were reacting. I got nervous. Okay, I'm gonna fucking So I have my big old fucking club. That's 2. I have 3 more armor, right? So
you can mark an armor to lower the harm instead of it being level 2. It'll be a level 1, or you can roll to resist this entirely, which
Okay,
means
I'll try to roll. You know what? I'll try to roll to resist it. I've had good luck with my rolls.
I
Okay,
would try to
so
roll. You just failed.
I know. But that's where the dude. Imagine the lore of Biggie, dude.
No, I
I mean,
believe.
look,
I believe.
it's
I believe.
still in play.
Chat,
It's
everyone,
still in play.
believe.
Okay, so you're going to be rolling prowess. So that big word above all of those skills there, you have a 4 in prowess, which is going to be fantastic, right? This just means that whatever you roll here, you're going to minus from 6, and that's going to be, you're going to get 6 stress from avoiding this consequence. And then whatever the highest roll value you have from this roll, you're going to minus from that. So you could potentially roll a 6 here and gain no stress and get away with it scot-free. So roll, you're going to just click prowess, and it should roll it for you immediately.
Okay. Boom.
Okay, you're going to gain
Nice.
1 stress from that.
Good job.
Oh my god.
Pretty good.
Good job.
What does it look like?
I literally ate a shotgun bullet, dude.
I like to think the guy, he kicks it in, the guy points the shotgun, shoots him, and K pisses himself a little bit.
Okay.
Dude, I screamed in the man's face, dude. My eyes have rolled back in the back of my head. Dude, the big boy's back, dude.
You see the the blunderbuss that he's aimed at your chest, the various small pieces of lead and buckshot just fall out of your chest and onto the ground as like a pool of red starts forming on your shirt, and their eyes go wide with fear.
Yes, dude.
We're gonna go to K here. K, what do you do? Right, you're in this room full of potentially rich stuff, but you see your buddy's been shot with a fucking blunderbuss.
Without a doubt, as soon as Biggie shot with a blunderbuss, and I'm shocked with fear. K's shocked with fear.
A little bit of
then
piss.
He sees a little bit of piss. He sees Biggie just scream at this man, and I get filled with such everything's gonna be okay. And I just point my pistol at the guy that shot at Biggie, and I just say, "Bad luck, mate." And I just pull the trigger, dude.
Cool. And so your position, the effect that you want to have happen here is you want to fucking ice this dude.
I want to kill that guy. He just tried to kill my big O, dude. I'm gonna kill this guy.
What are you using in order to
my pistol? I have a single shot.
Right. Mark it on your mark it on your sheet here. What skill are you using here? Now, proud can also be used.
How do I mark it?
You can go to on your sheet if you go to items. If you go to loadout, you're already doing it. It's fine.
Okay, I got it.
You've done it. Yeah. You've done it.
And then would this be finesse? I'm shooting.
It could be finesse. You're kind of doing a trick shot around your buddy's shoulder.
Oh yeah,
right?
I'm aiming it and going over Biggie's shoulder, and I'm kind of close to his ear, but his ears are really fucked up from the pit, so he doesn't even.
Right.
He doesn't even know.
Ears. Yeah.
He has no idea. And then I just pull the trigger on this guy.
Cool. All right, finesse. This is risky for standard effect. You will take out this one guy in front of your buddy here. As you pull the trigger, do you want to push yourself for anything? For greater effect?
I have 2. I think I'm just gonna roll it. I'm gonna trust the dice.
Here we go. That's a 6. Beautiful.
Yes.
Oh.
The guy goes to fucking it cracks open the blunderbuss to reload another fucking thing in there, pulls it back up to rear it back on Biggie. What does Kay say as he blows this dude away?
He 100% wheels back. He says, "Bad luck, mate." Pulls the trigger, sees the guy's brain explode, and then immediately just pushes Biggie forward, who I almost like a human shield, but I know he can take it. You know what I mean? So I just push him forward and start walking into the room with him.
That's hilarious. So boom! This guy's head just turns into a fine mist. You hear on the outside in the Duskfall streets, dong, dong, as another body hits the ground here. That bell's been ringing.
How do they know?
It's a fucking ritual. It
just
spell,
starts going up. I like to think the ghost goes up in the air, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah. Another one. As you kind of rush Biggie's back and use him as a fucking as a shield to kind of push him out. You guys are on this sort of this thin walkway, or this catwalk essentially on the outside. There's stairs leading down to the main area here. I'm also going to say this. I know that this is you've gotten a 6 here, but like people aren't alerted to your presence necessarily because that clock hasn't finished yet, but they know something's happening. They know
shit ain't okay in here anymore.
As we move back downstairs to the quartermaster's room, Nisha and Al and the orphans, you're all kind of like operating there. There's 4 dudes who are now trying to act against you. I'm gonna roll a die here. You're not necessarily rolling a die as a game master here, but I did introduce a complication that I forgot about. Roll 1d6.
Oh.
I just want to see how set these guys are. Is it? That's not how you do that. /R 1d6. Okay.
Yeah, that's how
all
you
right.
do it.
Gotcha.
Flash commands.
You guys, there's a lot of commotion going on right now. But you folks on the catwalk, at least, can see as people are now being drawn towards the front door as well. A place where you don't have anybody. Let's go back to the quartermaster's room where both Nisha and Al are. What are you guys doing? As these guys are now turning, right? The guy who's going to go get help is now turning to just like.
This is about to become a clusterfuck.
I mean, you guys are the clusterfuck gang. You know what I mean?
I am
Oh, that's the crew name.
looking at
Clusterfuck.
them, and I think what I have to do is I have to whip out my very Slavic, very royal family engraved looking little hunting, like it's like not quite a machete, but it's like a hunting knife. And
Yeah, it's
I
a fucking
skinned my
blade.
first deer with it when I was 12.
Sick.
So it's like my heirloom, like it's my knife. It's like
Nice.
an extension of my body.
I
So I'm
love
holding the
Biggie
knife like
lived in this
yeah, so
town
I'm
forever,
holding the
we've
knife
never
like
seen one.
blade side this way, like sharp side out, obviously, holding it like this. And I am just gonna grab the guy closest to me and just swing my forearm against his throat and just kind of see what happens.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, if there's ever a position in which you guys are like, oh man, I wish I thought of this thing before this happened, or I wish I had access to this
Yeah.
item or whatever.
Because I want to invoke a flashback. Yeah.
Get a flashback going. So
Yeah.
just tell me what. So you when you want a flashback to happen, you say, I want to have a flashback. You tell me what that flashback is, and we'll go from there.
I just found out that I wanted to do that. And then that's me. That's me going back in the day where I'm like, bring out my knife and I'm like, sweet memory, my first kill, my deer when I
Can I
was
say
a
this?
child.
Before we start, I love your flashbacks because they're never like, a day ago, I got this thing. It's from my childhood memory.
When I was
Life
a
I've had
baby.
forever that I forgot about until right now.
Yeah, and I love it. Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
hit me with the flashback.
That's my flashback.
Your
What do you mean?
Okay, so I want to say this for
Okay.
a flashback. Instead of, I mean, I love that it's like there's a history there, and that's awesome.
Oh,
Like, you
that's
can have
me
the-
like slitting the deer's throat. That's like a
Right.
direct like muscle memory flashback.
Gotcha.
Like,
And so, like the flashback system in this game, it allows you, much like a Guy Ritchie film or a fucking Ocean's 11, to be like, and actually this was part of the plan all along, or like
Oh, very high.
I reveal like I have a bomb on
It's
me
like a
or
plot twist.
something. Plot
Yeah,
twist.
yeah. It
I
goes,
mean,
the clock,
Okay,
the little
don't
the
do
clock
that,
starts
but I am
ticking.
remembering. It's not a
Cut
flashback,
scenes.
but I remember.
Mhm.
Okay, so no, I'm not gonna do that, but I am going to swing a blade against this man's throat for
Okay,
sure.
what are you using to stab this fella here?
That's
and
my
are you is it
my
is you
heirloom knife.
the skill, I would say.
Oh, the finesse for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so are you having you and the orphans work together, because you guys have blood brothers, which is your crew
Yeah.
special ability, which means that when you guys work in teamwork with your crew, with your thugs, you get a +1 die to your roll here.
These orphans came to play.
Yeah.
Dude.
When you fight alongside your cohorts in combat, they get +1d for teamwork rolls. So if you want to be like, I'm rolling in with the orphans and everybody, and we're all fucking crushing it, that would net you 2 more dice in this.
Okay, I'm gonna get one of the orphans to like hold this guy's arms back for me while I just like get him.
Gotcha. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so that's 1 for finesse, and then 2 for your teamwork roll with your orphans, and then 1 more for their elite status. So you're gonna roll your singular finesse, and then roll 2 extra dice for them. If they get any failures, you're gonna get some stress because this is technically a teamwork roll. You're leading a team. You're leading a team into it with an action. If that makes
It's
sense.
stressful to lead.
So do I do a 1d first on the thing?
Yeah, do 1d6. This is risky for standard effect here.
And it's an engagement, and I'm not.
No,
taking
you can just on your character sheet.
Oh yeah.
You can click. You can click the thing that you want to roll here.
Oh, just click on prowess. Or click on finesse.
Click on finesse. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. So
And it's gonna be a
risky standard. Got you. Sorry. Learning.
You're fine.
Okay. Engagement. Boom. Fuck.
No, it's not an engagement roll. Engagement roll is the first roll that we do.
Oh, that's initiative.
That's like initiative or whatever.
Oh shit. Okay.
Don't worry about it. It's the same thing.
Okay,
Roll 2 extra dice here. Mark a stress because you failed, right? Like you.
1 stress.
And then roll 2 extra dice here for yourself.
Okay. Do I click prowess or just 2 dice?
You know what? Why don't you just click one that you have 2 in, like click a consort or a sway here, and we'll just know that those are your orphans attacking.
Okay, so sway +2.
Or don't just do sway because you already have 2 in sway. Does that make sense?
Oh right. Okay. Sorry. Okay, there. So is it just a 1d?
Let me see what happens when you click this because I actually don't know.
Just saying, because
Here, let's
I was
see.
interpreting that as a 2d, but I have no idea.
Sway. Okay, so the modifier up here you don't fuck with, right? You're just gonna do. You just hit roll on risky standard here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah!
Dude.
Yay!
Nice, dude.
Okay.
Nice. So like. You mark some stress for kind of you pull up the blade. It's a little bit of a struggle for a second, and then one of the orphans like fucking grabs the dude that you're trying to get by the scruff of his neck and pushes him into your knife. Right, like
it's perfect.
It's like these guys, the other orphan boys are just kind of full on, like they're in an absolute brawl with the rest of these dudes, but they're kind of on toe to toe, you know. Al, what do you want to do in this situation? I know you're getting yelled at by dirty old Socks.
I am.
We're playing a game, Dad. We're playing a game.
Socks doesn't know games. He only knows pain. That's all he knows, dude.
So I'm gonna finally.
You've choked down this sleep poison dart. And I'll say this: now you have the ability to burp this up or excrete it from your skin as your special ability here.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have been trying to cough out the poison dart and eventually give up and just swallow it. And then I want to actually. We entered into an office, right? It was more of an office room.
Yeah, it's kind of like imagine like a garage portion of a warehouse, right? So where all of their knives and fucking shit are, you know what I mean? This is an enclosed space.
And you said there's like weapon caches here, right?
Oh yeah. Like I mean, there's cleavers, there's fucking.
Does any of it blow up?
Does any of this blow up? Yeah, motherfucker, absolutely. So 100% there's something here that can blow up.
Now we're gaming.
So I'm gonna swallow the dart. Then I'm gonna initially reach for my little shitty pistol and I'm gonna kind of hold it up, and then across from my pistol, I'm gonna see this big wall of all this weaponry, and I'm gonna go, oh, and that's much better. And I'm gonna put my pistol away, and I'm gonna head over there. And I want to look for something that will explode, and I guess I want to set it on the side of the room where the door that I think we're going to be exiting out of. I want to kind of set it on the other side of the room.
Let's say this is a perfect moment for a flashback. Rather than it being like, is there something here that will explode? Al would have thought to himself, let me make a fucking explosive for this mission, right?
Yeah, okay. Let's.
And you have tinkering and you have a workshop back at your place, right? And so I will say, give me a tinker roll here. Is going to be controlled standard. I just want to see how good this bomb is that you
don't fuck up making the bomb.
Yeah, it's always interesting when a bomb roll comes into play here.
Just sits like crisscross applesauce on the floor, starts.
Yeah, playing with my blocks.
Bunch of orphans.
I think I'd have a flashback to playing with blocks and shit as a kid, and maybe I blew up the neighbors. You know, like I blew up.
Ocean's 11.
I was a baby when it happened. I remember this from an infant.
Mission Impossible theme starts playing, dude, and you start planning.
Flashbacks aren't memories, dude.
Oh, sorry.
Flashbacks do not have to be. You have had this bomb since you were a child.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say I rigged up a bomb and killed like the neighbor's pet or something by mistake, and then like didn't want to admit it was me. You know,
like Ocean's 11.
Okay.
I came back and I communicated the information that there was this hot fucking this big explosive barrel in there.
Okay, let's just go with that.
Bomb is his twin.
Yeah, let's just go with that. Yeah. Same room.
The bomb is my mom. Yeah.
My brother was a bomb. Yeah.
The bomb was my brother all along.
Yeah. So give me one stress for that flashback and give me a tinker roll to have this bomb on you.
Okay. And do I add anything to my tinker roll, or is it just a flat tinker?
It's just a flat tinker roll, unless you want to push yourself for an extra die here. Flat tinker.
I kind of do want to push myself for an extra die because it's a bomb.
Yeah, sure. Give me 2 stress. You can get an extra die here.
Oh. Jeez. Well, when you put it that way.
So it'd be 3 stress in total to have this bomb.
Do it, dude. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. All right, 3 stress, 3 die then, right?
Yep, 3 die for your tinker. So you're going to click tinker, and then your modifier, you're going to put plus 1d, and then risky standard.
Okay. Dude, risky standard sounds like a great drink. Like I could just order.
Got a 5. Got a 5.
Oh,
5. Hey.
Ooh.
You done made a bomb. You made a bomb.
Come on, W bomb, dude. We have a bomb.
And it's the same one from that day, right? Out on the at the park, right? Okay.
You built it forever ago when you were a child.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Just want to make sure it's the same.
You were in the womb with as a child. Yeah.
Just floating around.
Yeah. No. You have this bomb on you. I'm gonna say with a 5. Hey man, you're kind of a weird, wild, mad doctor. You might not know how good this bomb is. Like the level of how much this bomb is going to explode is kind of up in the air, but it will explode, and it'll explode when you want it to. So now that you have this bomb, what are you doing with it?
I just wanted to put it on one side of the room and try to just say, let's to the next room, and try to like usher everyone like to the next room now, to the next room now.
Leave.
There's still dudes in here. Like there's a battle in here, right? And so what are you using to like either clandestinely like put this bomb up? Like what does it look like when Al is like setting up this bomb? Because like there's the orphan boys are fucking smashing into each other. There's like, you know, I think 2 of the 4 guys that were in here are dead, and so like you're kind of wrapping up this battle, but there's still a little bit of like a kerfuffle going on. What does it look like when Al sets up this bomb?
I finish the bomb and I look up, realizing that like most of the enemies are already dead, and I'm kind of like, oh well, I can't. There's no way to stop it now, and I'm gonna put it on like a cart. So we'll just set up this weird looking little device, maybe a little red light on a cart, and I'm just gonna kind of roll it into the middle of the room.
Okay. All right.
Everyone's already dead, and he went too late.
There's nothing I can do.
Yeah. just lit the fucking fuse. Like, great. That sounds like what does that sound like? That sounds like a wreck to me, right? You're
He's
you tell me what it is. Yeah,
Yeah, a
And
wreck.
So what you're doing is you're opening this door out into the main foyer where all the rest of the actual dudes are.
Yes.
And you're just wheeling a fucking bomb out to them and seeing what happens.
Exactly right. Yeah, and it's gonna be a really
cool.
squeaky wheel too, like as it's,
not
and they're all like with their guns, like looking at this, like.
I imagine this looks like a classic fucking Bugs Bunny bomb. You know what I mean?
100%.
Fucking dystopian gothic war RPG into a Looney Tune cartoon.
I mean, I knew it
You
was
invited
gonna happen
me.
the moment
You
started
invited
playing,
me,
yeah.
is what you did.
All right, so a wreck here for risky for standard effect. Risky for, let's say, great effect, right? Like, what do you want this bomb to? You want this bomb to like blow up and scare a bunch of people? You want to wholesale fucking just blow up a bunch of these dudes? What is your fictional thing that you want to happen here?
This is 100% for death. I'm trying to kill everyone in that room. 100%. I give it a big push. It's going straight into the room, right at the people. The plan is to kill them and nothing else.
This is a good plan.
Great. Give me a wreck.
Bombing a building on the first floor has never gone wrong.
I'm gonna say this. This is a desperate action. Okay. You are not necessarily being beset upon by anybody, right? But you're entering into a room full of dudes and wheeling out a bomb. This is a desperate action. And
I have no way to turn the bomb off, so I just want to say this is my choice.
It's just what's happening.
It's got to go somewhere. I need to roll this thing somewhere, you guys.
And so
build them. I can't tell them.
Anytime you roll a desperate action, you can mark an experience point here. So if you notice, there are pips to the right of prowess, resolve, and insight. You can click one to fill it in, and that's where you would fill in your XP for a desperate action. So anytime you use something within that category in a desperate action, you would then mark XP in that category.
Where is prowess, resolve, and insight? I don't see that. Am I on the wrong tab here?
So on your character sheet, where you see rec above all of your action ratings.
Oh, okay.
That's where they are. And so if I click this on your sheet, you should see prowess. There's a little red guy there. That's an experience point for you. So this is desperate great. This is a crazy thing. You are wheeling a bomb out to a group of people. If you fail here in any regard, you are going to be blown up in this room, or your bomb is not going to work. Right? Failing this roll is bad. Do you understand me?
Can I bargain with the devil here?
Sure, absolutely. A devil's bargain. I don't have one. Does anybody have a devil's bargain you want to offer to Al here? Baggies?
But I don't know how powerful the bomb. What if it?
Now, for a devil's bargain,
we could throw this out. If the bomb goes off very successfully and kills my rival without me being able to get my redemption, would be a huge issue.
That's beautiful character stuff.
Fucking blew him up,
you
dude.
Idiot. I think so. What's important about a devil's bargain is something happens regardless of the outcome of the die, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Something comes on screen, right? The cops show up. A fire? Okay, great.
We're upstairs. Me and Biggie are upstairs.
Yeah.
We could be the devil's bargain. You might cause us to take damage.
I like that. No matter what happens on this dice roll, a great flame will happen, and it will put pressure on you to find the money that you're here for, and then also get the fuck out of here, essentially.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good.
So that's the devil's bargain. You get an extra die to your roll here. And then you can also push yourself for an extra die as well. And I'll say this: the alert clock has gone off. Everybody knows you're fucking here, guys.
It's been way more than fucking.
There's no way that they don't.
So plus one.
I understand we were here to rob them, but then it became kill them. You know?
You're a gang of bravos. You guys go and crack skulls. That's your fucking thing.
That's what we do.
This is robbing, dude.
They shot.
I already made the bomb.
I made the bomb.
I already made it.
Use the bomb.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell
It's
yeah.
a good
Right now,
old-fashioned
So +1
Tudor.
desperate great rec roll.
Yeah, desperate great for rec +1.
Dude.
Here we go.
Okay. Fuck!
Oh my god, there's no way, dude. There's no way.
Oh no.
I'd like to resist.
Great. Absolutely.
I would redeem my resist.
Yeah. That's good. That's good that you do that. That's so good that you do that. I'd like to resist before anything happens. What's going to happen is you wheel that card out and it gets like maybe 3 feet away from you and blows you up like you take a level 3 harm, absolutely fucking mangled.
Oh my god.
I think in order to resist, actually,
Yeah, remember that time when I was a kid, dude?
I was in the womb.
This
I
happened.
spoke to my dear brother.
Yeah.
This is what he's been spitting on himself.
I've already been through this in elementary school, dude. Major deja vu here. Massive deja vu.
Mucus on my body skin keeps it from happening.
This is an insight roll, I think, to me, which is this is you like looking. We're flashing back to you making this bomb. You're like, oh, I should add some extra fuse here, or like I should, like this is. So give me an insight resist roll. You could just click insight and it will resist for you. And let's see how much stress you get here. Okay, you get 2 stress from this.
Yeah.
As you resist the consequence of this bomb blowing up in your face. Now, resisting a consequence doesn't necessarily mean that this
You're not deformed
succeed.
for the whole campaign.
I mean, you were already deformed.
Further deformed. Sorry. Further hideous. Yeah.
And so what happens is the moment you wheel this bomb out, you realize it's going to go off way earlier than you wanted it to. Everybody sees what's about to happen here. They all duck for cover behind like a carriage and like various different things. And for a moment, everything's quiet. And then boom, the front doors of this fucking building just like blow out into the street. You see there's the shaking of this fucking place like goes absolutely nuts. You, Biggie, and Kay on the catwalks upstairs kind of have to grab something in order to not immediately fall off. The foundation of this place is absolutely, great bomb, but everybody who you were focusing it on has managed to slip out of the way here.
Except me.
But the entire front of this building is completely open now.
Okay.
You see as like the rubble is clearing and the smoke is clearing. Several red sashes were in the process of breaking through the front door here, and their bodies are just mangled all over the fucking street. And like there are 4 dudes, there are 4 other red sashes kind of doing this like assault plan, doing exactly what you guys are set here to be doing. And they're like, "Who made the bomb?" Like they're immediately now like super pissed off, like and like that very like I'm avenging my brother here. Who the fuck did that? Yeah, exactly.
I'm talking to one of the orphans with a hand on his back. You always have to have an exit route.
That was real bad, mate. I don't think you meant to do that.
No. That was exactly as planned.
You're just still upstairs, like whoa.
Let's cut to you and Biggie upstairs as this bomb goes off. There's a dead guy next to you that's been shot in the face. There's 3 dudes in front of you. You're still hulking out, right? But you're on these like kind of rickety walkways above this warehouse area. What do you guys do as you're kind of in this close quarters combat?
I immediately
push him back into the room, right? Because we go back into the.
Yeah, I'm pushing you into the room. I'm like behind.
Yeah, we retreat. Okay. We retreat back to where we jumped out from off of the rickety.
Well, there was a giant explosion. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I assume this is the room's not. Where's the fire?
I'll say that's a great question.
That's
Quinn.
a good question.
Where's the fire?
Super good question.
Can I retreat or can I go forward? Is what I would like to know.
The fire is starting on the walls, right? Like this is like all the fucking like building made of horsehair type shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so like it's just like it's starting to lick up the sides of the walls here. It's not a full conflagration, but it is going to, like, given it enough time, completely consume this building and the surrounding.
Being on the catwalk and it starting at the floor, would I be even aware of it at this moment then? Or
Yeah, I mean, you would be aware that a bomb went off.
We know something happened.
Yeah. Well, the bomb, but the fire, is a secondary hazard.
Yeah, it is a secondary hazard.
I didn't want to assume, Okay, yeah,
I would say.
Tell me this. You're right. We're not that far. We kicked in the door. You leaned over my shoulder to shoot.
Oh yeah,
right.
we're still in the doorway.
We're in the doorway. I step back, gesture for these dudes to come in, dude.
Okay.
Go, there's plenty of room for you all in here. And I tap my chest.
Okay. All right. You're trying to goad these guys into fighting you. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like I mean, you tell me what you're using in order to do that here.
Dude, I mean, I don't think it's a skirmish because I didn't punch anyone yet.
Yeah.
So
right.
I think it would be a command, I would assume, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm either they're going to fucking do it or they're gonna back the fuck down, right?
Yeah.
100%.
So I say I'm gonna bring them in here. Also, like, you said we're in the expensive room, dude. We're now aware of the fire. I'm not leaving this room.
Right.
We've been, so we fucking. That's what. Okay, I'm gonna roll my command.
As Biggie is goading them in, I like look at him and I just say, "The money. We're here for the money." And I start looking around the room for anything valuable.
You're here for the money. I'm here for the fight.
That's great. Yeah. A command of come and fucking get me. I love it. You're rolling one die here. Risky standard. Do you want to push yourself for an extra die?
That way, that's just one stress, right?
Yeah,
I have three
stress here.
Two
now,
stress. Okay.
Kay can help in this instance. He can give you an extra die here because he's kind of a loudmouth as well. He can mark the stress and give you an extra die if he wants to help out in this situation.
I will do that.
Okay, fantastic.
Okay,
You'll be rolling 2 die here. You can push yourself also to get an extra die on top of it if you'd like, but
I'm not good. I just want them in the room. I don't need them fucking. We just need a success.
Okay.
I just want to get them in here, away from. I'm not gonna fall to my death on the rickety catwalk trying to fight 3 guys. Okay. Boom.
Nice. Okay. With the 5, you absolutely. They look at each other and they're like, man. Let's get him, boys! And like they immediately start rolling in there. I'm gonna mark. We said risky. I'm gonna mark 2 on the clock named Inferno as the fire starts spreading up this wall. Al did a great job on this bomb, by the way.
Yeah, it's a good bomb.
Thanks. The flames start licking up the walls of this place. If this clock fills, this place is this building's about to burn the fuck down with you guys inside of it. As like you can start feeling the heat in this room of the flames sort of licking underneath it. You see all the dudes that are downstairs trying to both figure out what the fuck is going on and like fucking you see Bazo shouting at people get this shit out, fucking we gotta he's trying somebody make sure the fucking nest egg's okay. He's sending people upstairs to the catwalk who they're really scared because there's flames kind of walking there, but you've got these 4 dudes coming in to come and get you. Kay, what are you doing here?
I want to immediately we gotta find this money we're here for. If we all just die here, the gang dies with us. It was for nothing. So
I'm internalizing. We have an unspoken bond. I'll be the fist. You be the rat.
Yeah, exactly.
You go. Search for the cheese.
I'm gonna start Latin here.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for the fucking cheese, and I'm gonna try to get us some goods to take back to base.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. And so is this, I think there's a very visible safe in this room. You could totally try and crack that thing if you wanted to.
Oh, I think that's a move.
Like there's, you could be pulling through desks and stuff, right? What do you want your character to be doing?
I want to go and crack this safe. If I can get to this safe and I can crack it, I think getting what is in there is invaluable.
Yeah,
and that's,
absolutely.
That's why I'm here. So
Okay.
I'm gonna spot the safe and I want to just beeline to it.
Okay. You're in front of it as Biggie is sort of taking on these guys. What are you using to crack this safe?
It would be finesse. It's a lockpick, right? I'm using
It is a lockpick,
my burglary gear. I have a set of lockpicks. I also have a Buhai bar, but I think lockpicks would be the thing on this safe.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. That allows you to do the thing that you're doing here. I was just making sure real quick that you don't have like special lockpick tools.
I don't have the special lockpicks, but I do have that's just security measures.
No, you have fine lockpicks, a finely crafted set of tools to disable and circumvent locks. And so using fine lockpicks versus just like regular lockpicks is going to allow you to I was going to say this is going to be risky for limited effect because this is this is their nest egg. This is the thing that's important, and they're a higher tier than you. But because you have fine lockpicks, it moves it up to a standard position here. So if you succeed at this roll, you're going to open up this thing and get the thing that you're looking for here. The consequence,
would be,
if you fail here, is you're going to be wrapped up in this battle and potentially also in this fire that's spreading.
Yeah. So you said the effect would be standard. Is that what you said?
Yes. Risky standard.
Risky standard.
Yeah.
And then can I take stress to try and add a dice?
Absolutely.
I really want to
push yourself for 2 stress and give yourself an extra die here.
Okay. I'm going to roll this 3 dice.
Okay, here we go. Risky standard.
Oh my! Wait, it didn't
roll another
3.
one.
Yeah, what'd it do?
Huh? Interesting. Well, 2 1s isn't great, but give me another roll.
Here comes the 6.
Yeah. What is it? Oh, /1.
1d6. Yeah.
1d6.
Or no, /R space 1d6.
R 1d6.
4.
That's a 4.
Okay.
That's a mixed success. Okay, you do it, but there's a consequence here. And I think the thing is, as soon as you're in there doing the thing, click, click, chunk opens up, big fucking, just like cartoonish. Again, we're just going Looney Tunes style. It's a big fucking bag of coin. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, yeah.
You look back to be like, we fucking got it, and a man has slipped by. Has slipped by Biggie's massive frame and is grabbing you by the scruff of your fucking neck to pull you up into combat here. And I think he just lays a fucking sock right across your face.
Oh no.
You're gonna take the level 1 harm.
Bruised eye.
Bruised eye. Yeah, absolutely. And this just means that in instances where your bruised eye would have you have less effect, right? This just means like fictional harmed, if that makes sense. Level 1 harm is
if
always
I'm
like
trying to look at something, I'm not looking so good.
Exactly. Yeah. So take the level 1 harm bruised eye as we move downstairs back to Nisha and Al. Nisha, this shit is absolutely fucking.
Don't wait for me. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
So I hit the dirt when the fucking bomb went off. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna crawl out of the room because the orphans are still kind of, I guess, laying into the other 2 guys that are there.
Sure. Yeah. I'll say this. They probably dispatched them with the bomb going off. They've used this moment to crack a couple of skulls and they're now with you in some way. Yeah. Or they're on the ground. I think a couple of knives and shit have fallen off the wall with this crazy impact. You know what I mean? But yeah, you're army crawling sort of out of this room into the area.
Yeah. So I'm gonna army crawl, and then I'm gonna kind of get up, and Al is mangled. I think
Al was fine. Surprisingly,
I went to the side of the wall and went like this, eh! Like I just stuck out the door, eh!
okay.
And then straightened my jacket and perfect.
No, the
I run up to
unfortunate thing
him.
is also all of Bazo's boys are fine too. Dusty,
Yeah.
a little bit fucked up, but like dusting off and immediately are like putting out this fire and then also trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. I think some of them are putting out the fire. Some of them are sort of addressing the red sashes outside, and then the rest of the contingent, about 10 or so dudes, are basically being like, where the fuck did that happen? And Bazo's like, all right, show yourselves. I know a couple of fucking rats are in here. You try to come from my fucking town, you're gonna have to see me first. Is like yelling and like has a big fucking like ornate gun that he's waving in the air here.
I was sure that would kill him.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's like peeking out from like an overturned carriage. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He's like using like it has got like a fucking, he's got like a couple of dudes behind him. He's like, somebody go the fuck upstairs. Make sure the safe is safe. And like there's commotion happening. Get that fucking fire gun.
Yeah.
Big ornate gun. Yeah.
Do
Sorry,
they know
They
that
see
they
you?
see me? Yeah, they see me definitely.
I think you're gonna have to roll in order for them not to see you, right? If you're
Okay.
trying to go out to your friend to make sure that he's
Yeah.
okay,
I'm like kind of crawling around a little bit.
yeah, then this is a little bit of a sneaky roll here.
Okay. I can only roll what I have points in, right?
You can roll something you don't have points in. The only thing
Okay.
is you are going to roll 2 dice and take the lower of the 2, or you can say I'm using this and I'm pushing myself to get 1 die there.
That was a good question.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do a prowl, just like a flat prowl.
Prowl. Okay. Do you have prowl?
I don't.
Okay. So you're gonna roll prowl. Do you want to push yourself in order to get a die here?
Yeah. 1
Okay.
stress.
2 stress. 2 stress to push yourself to get a die here. So it's
Okay.
gonna be a 1 die, one die prowl roll. I'm gonna say this is desperate standard. This prowl, you're trying to get to your friend and like help him out. Like, what is the?
Yeah.
Well,
I think that, but I think we also need to like get the hell out of there
I'm sure.
a little bit because there's too many dudes. Shit is on fire.
Mm-hmm.
He just about blew himself up. We have no idea if Biggie and Kai are alive.
Right.
So I'm like,
You're trying to like regroup here.
yeah, I'm like,
essentially.
reset, dude. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. I love it. 1 die for a prowl roll. Desperate. So mark some experience there for you, right? The consequence being, if you fail this, a bunch of dudes are going to fucking notice you. Do you know what I mean? Like, the whole room is going to know that you're here. You know what I mean?
As one of my chatters said, 20 dudes is a lot of dudes. So
yes.
All right,
20 dudes is a lot of dudes.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
let's go.
What?
Wow.
How did
No,
you
we're getting out of this shit. We're fucking.
I'm a prowler, baby.
Crazy, dude. Okay, so I mean that's crazy. So you completely under scope of night. If this was a regular roll, so if you ever roll 2 6s on your dice roll, that's a critical success. But because this is you only had 2, you were taking the higher of the 2. You only get a 6, but you move through it. You underneath the steam and the fucking the chaos of the situation, you roll up on Al. Give it to me.
Are you fucking okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Why did you say?
How are you? Well, I put it together. I thought I would help with the. Well, in a way, yes. Threw it together a bit. Just a quick. Yes.
It's a quick bomb.
What's the big idea? We were supposed to kill them, right? We discussed this.
We gotta go. We gotta go reset. We don't know if Kai and Biggie are alive up there. You blew the fucking thing up.
Oh, they're
And
fine.
I
Trust me, they're fine.
Spin him around and like point in the general direction of where he's yelling. And I'm like, this is a very bad situation for me. We need to go.
You see Bazos kind of like peeling off from his boys, like trying to figure out like what the fucking like what's going on, like figuring out. And so like he's on the prowl also. But yeah, what is your next step here, right? You see the orphan boys having dispatched the dudes in sort of the quartermaster rooms are sort of peering out of the door at you guys, like behind the debris, and they're like, what do we do? Oh, like, wow. They're also pretty good at sneaking, right? Like they also have the ability to kind of be skulky and stuff like that. Like they're trying to like get some information from you, like, are we going out there? Are you coming back in here? Are we?
I'm like, come here, come over here.
Oh, we go there.
Yes, right now.
He does one of these and like one of these. Let me give a roll for these orphans here. R1d6.
Come on, orphans, dude.
They got a 5.
Yes.
We trained them well.
That's good. I think what's happening? Because it's a mixed success here, right? They kind of it's funny because you guys are kind of behind the debris of all of this shit, but you're still kind of out on this floor. You see several walkways that lead up to this those catwalks, and then you see the room where both Kay and Biggie are in, right? And so like they're kind of like there with you. What's the next plan of attack as the inferno of this place gets a lot worse? You're realizing now the efforts of the gang here to put out this fire is just not fucking happening. And now they're just in grab what you can get and get the fuck out of here. Move to this second spot. And so they're like they're moving, they're grabbing shit, like they're grabbing, you see a couple of guys move up the stairs to try and grab the rich shit from upstairs. You see Bazos kind of like in close step behind them. What do you do? What's the next plan of attack here?
Bazos going upstairs?
I think so, right? His back is to you now as he's sort of like quickly he's like big, corpulent. He's got, kind of looks like the penguin in like a Victorian style penguin, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I would like to chase after him if I can.
Okay.
And I'd like to go up the stairs, and I will bring the orphans with me.
Great. It sounds like a team action role here, right? Al, are you joining along with?
There's a lot of guys that are trying to put out fires as well.
Yeah, it seems like they're not doing a great job at it either. I think a large portion of those guys who are putting out fires are now just trying to grab whatever stuff that they can to leave this eventually like just burning wreckage.
Right.
And so like somebody's like flipping the cart back over, right? Like they're loading shit up on this thing. Some of the people are running past you into the like the quartermaster room to grab like weapons and shit, and they're like, "Oh shit, they got them in here too. What the fuck is going on?" And so, what are you doing?
I want to. Al's gonna be kind of talking to himself for a moment. Well, I don't want to make another bomb. I already made one. And then I want to try to go over to the fire, and I'd like to pour or put some type of poison. Let's say I pour it on a plant, and I push this potted plant into the fire.
Okay.
That would emit this gas to these guys that are desperately trying to go over and water bucket whatever they're doing, that they would just inhale this gas and try to take some out that way.
All right, so you're trying to basically set up an aerosol exposure to
correct
poisons here. Okay, great. Let's do this. Baggies, we'll do a teamwork roll for you and the orphans here. You're going to gain stress for every time there is a failure on a dice, but we're going to take the lot of the dice available to us. You're going to get to roll 2 extra die for the orphan crew. What action rating are you using to get behind Bazo here?
What action?
I mean, prowl is kind of the sneaking action, but I'll hear some other shit. You know what I mean?
Well, I do have 1 finesse, so I think instead of prowling, I'm kind of like jogging silently, slinkily I'm not necessarily trying to be invisible, but I'm not trying to make a ton of noise either.
Sure, right. You're just like you're using the chaos to just kind of like move behind guys and okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, that is going to be. I think that this is still kind of desperate, right? Like you're up behind this dude. You're trying to, make sure that I think this is a desperate standard action. You will follow him. If you succeed, you will follow him up the stairs without him noticing you are there.
Yeah.
And then the consequence if you fail here is he's going to notice you with all of his fucking boys. So make sure you're marking XP with this in the right
prowess tick again. Okay.
Yep, absolutely. Do you want to push yourself for anything here?
No, I don't want to do that.
All right. So it sounds like 3 dice then.
Okay, on finesse.
Yeah.
Number of dice 3. Okay.
You've got so if you click finesse and then just do modifier plus 2d and then hit roll, that should work.
But it's desperate.
It is desperate. Is it desperate standard? Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go, dude.
You
very good.
Fucking orphan boys. I mean, it just looks so cool, right? Because you guys aren't trying to be sneaky. You are truly being like these menacing fucking shadows as we see as we see like the guys are kind of coming up the stairs. You guys are like fucking just like these boogeymen behind them. They have no idea that you're there because of the chaos that you're using to in order to be there. Let's Al, you wanted to aerosolize some bad stuff here. What type of poison are you trying to put into the air?
Let's just say a noxious fume that will just cause them to heave and vomit uncontrollably.
Okay, great. Some disgusting sick poison. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know if they. I think they have something like.
I have that.
Sure, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, he has that.
Absolutely.
I had a bomb.
I have it.
Perfect. Let's do. And what are you using to have this happen?
Oh yeah, right.
The action rating you're using here.
Well, I was hoping to maybe use tinkering if I was tinkering with this plant and my poisons.
I also think that like you have like little glass vials or whatever that you can like toss into like the flame or something like that. You don't necessarily have to like put it on a potted plant or something.
I was just gonna I was gonna go up to the same cart and somehow the cart and the wheels and bearings are still intact. It's completely destroyed. And I was gonna then let's try it again and put a plant on the cart and then roll the cart again.
I just love like
my whole game is around this cart.
This like weird turtley man is kind of like carting shit.
I'm getting this potted. I'm getting this.
Finding all these carts.
It's the same cart. I go to the same one in the room.
You pick it up.
I go back to it. It's like, well, it's still intact. It should do.
This is still a perfectly good cart.
And I put some succulent on it and like pour poison in it and then roll it in.
Okay. I'm gonna say this just for it's hard to have a plant in a place where there's no sun, but I think this guy's probably got maybe a plant.
It's a fake. It's a fake plant. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I just need some sort of substrate to put it on so it will burn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's a tinker roll here. You're still in a very populated area. I think this is still a desperate action because there's still a bunch of dudes around here. I think a couple of guys are fighting like some of the red sashes right now. Like there's still like a lot of commotion, and for you to just be like, and let me wheel my cart over to this fire, like there's a little bit of
I do it from far away. I've got a good, it's a good, a good shuck over,
doing another wheel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to be desperate for standard effect. You'll have this smoke fill the room here. The desperate part of it being, folks, if you fail, folks will notice you and beat the hell out of you.
I've had great luck so far.
Us, so
what?
Just do it.
Tinker, are you pushing yourself at all right now?
No, I don't think I can afford to.
You have some more stress. I'll say this, you know, you get rid of stress towards downtime or whatever. You don't have to necessarily be too. The game says, and I quote, "Play your characters like a stolen car." So
okay, yeah, I'm burning it. Let's burn it.
Yeah. Rip it and ship it.
So
dude.
2 stress, right? And I get another die.
2 stress, and you get another die here. So that's going to be Tinker plus 1 die, Desperate Standard.
5.
Okay,
It's a 5.
There's a 5 here. You douse this plant, this ficus, in skullfire poison, and like wheel it up to this flame. And a guy turns around as he's like trying to like pull a bucket of water and like spray it down. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then like this whoosh like goes up into a conflagration. And the whole thing fills with this like acrid, horrible green smoke. And these guys, as soon as it like kind of starts filling up the space, everybody starts grabbing their head and fucking screaming out loud as they're like, this racking fucking pain of skullfire poison fills the air. And unfortunately, you have not guarded yourself from this same fate. Do you know what I mean? You're the guy who set it on fire. You're not. You're not.
And just a Eldritch core, dude. What?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this right. The drug or poison.
It was a solid 5.
You have
It's a solid 5.
It's a solid 5. I'll give you that. Right. You're venomous, right? When you consume a poison, you're immune to it. We already stated though. The poison that you consumed here was the dart that you swallowed of standstill poison when you entered the room here. And so I'm going to say this: you're going to take a level 2 harm of skullfire migraine. You are
Fire migraine.
You're experiencing the worst fucking poisonous migraine as you're just kind of like. But you're not being hit by anybody. The shit goes up, and everybody's just like trying to get the fuck out of here as this goes up. You can resist this if you want to.
Just run me through what is the consequence of failing my resist?
So there's no failing a resist. You resist every single time.
Okay.
The consequence is you may gain an amount of stress that gets you a trauma. If you fill up your stress tracker the entire way, you are knocked out for a period. You're out of the scene, not necessarily out of the score. You mark a trauma, and you know that's good for role playing stuff, right? You get some experience points there. If you gain 4 traumas throughout the game, you're done. Your character can no longer live with being a rascal, a scoundrel here. Alternatively, taking the harm here, a level 2 harm nets you -1 die when you would use something like, so it would be this poison's in the air, you're trying to like study something or like think about stuff, right? It's just too much. You have this horrible migraine, right? You would have -1 die to doing actions with that stuff. If you
is that permanent?
No, that's harm. So there's a healing aspect in downtime as well.
Okay. I'm gonna, and I get 3 harms, right?
You get so you have a bunch of boxes. Level 2 harm, you have 2 boxes for, right? Okay. If you ever have an instance in which you cannot fill up the harm in that box, it goes up a level. So if you have 2 level 2 harms, you take if you have 2 level 1 harms and you take another level 1 harm, you would get a level 2 harm, and so on and so forth. Level 3 harm is like you are like fucked up, you need help like immediately, and then level 4 harm is like you're dead. And so level 2 harm is just sort of like, you know, middle ground, fucked up.
You lose a dice.
I want to try to focus and excrete the poison out through my skin and resist it.
Okay. It sounds like an insight roll to me. Good luck to you. Let's hope you don't get the stress here.
Okay.
Right. You know poisons. You knew this was going to happen, right? Like. And so hit insight here.
Fuck.
Oh no. Okay.
I need that XP. I need this XP.
You have stressed out all the way here, Al. Give yourself a trauma and in this instance, you have a whole bunch of access to traumas here: cold, haunted, obsessed, paranoid, reckless, soft, unstable, or vicious. In this moment, what trauma is Al receiving here, and why?
I think it would be unstable.
I think so too.
given his choices and his now condition with the poison.
Yeah, absolutely.
Given his choices.
Choices.
Okay.
And you're
I
just
think
like
he was
acting
unstable
along-
before we started this. The man
Yeah,
had a
it's-
bomb.
That's rough, dude. You do not want this guy. That's rough.
He didn't tell anyone he had the bomb, by the way. He just brought a bomb.
He brought a bomb with him. Okay, let's go back upstairs. As Al, you're having this like absolute fucking meltdown, right? Not just like fucking having this migraine, but also just like losing it, being like, I should have put more bomb inside of the bomb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bomb.
It wasn't enough. Let's go
I'm
back
ripping up
Biggie.
papers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Biggie
Okay.
and Kay, you're in grappling with this dude.
Yeah, that guy
what-
grabbed me when I took all
So
his
you said
money.
there was 3 dudes in this room, right?
3 dudes in this room. One of
And-
them's got
But
Kay.
you're now only
And
engaged
then-
with 2 because
so,
one of them's on
2 are in
me.
front of me. Okay, so 2 are in front of me. One's behind me.
Yeah.
Nisha is on the stairs, probably
Yeah.
like 20 feet or
Yeah.
something
You can
like
hear
that.
the
Okay.
footsteps on the catwalk as dudes are rolling up to you.
Yeah. Okay. This is the move, dude. Okay. I'm gonna my goal is to fuck everyone up in this room and get out.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's I'm gonna take out my fucking giant bat and I go, hey, it's game time, boys. I'm gonna show you how I play baseball in the pits. You know, they call me Babe Ruth. You know, because I used to fucking
Like, who's
be
that?
very beautiful, dude. Yeah. I mean, you know,
Babe Ruth.
There's the most American orphan in this English city. Yeah.
Well, I was trying to do an English accent and went in my head, and I was like, "Oh no, that's not happening." He's a New
I like
York
the
boy.
squeaky guy. I love that.
Yeah.
I like
squeaky
I
voice,
like
dude.
going more gangs of New York, you know.
Yeah,
I like
there you
Yeah. I just like that they were in a Victorian London with 2 New York orphans.
Absolutely.
there's nothing
great.
more manly than just yelling "Oi" at someone, dude. And
It sounds
fucking
like a
fighting.
skirmish to me.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
gonna, and I want you to know I'm going fucking hog wild, dude. You told me
Right.
I can fucking.
You
So yeah,
can.
I'm gonna skirmish. I'm gonna try and use my fucking fine heavy weapon.
Yep.
Across all 3 dudes in like a
Just a cleave.
fucking. Yeah, exactly, dude.
Cool.
Just fucking literally. I'm aware that like I trust Kay to be able to eat it a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to hit him, but
He's hit me before.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So it's like listen, I tossed this guy.
We grew
you
up
know?
together,
I'm aware
dude.
he's a fucking.
he's almost killed me like twice.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, fantastic. Are you pushing yourself to get an extra die
I am
here?
pushing.
I'm going to say
I am.
this
I
is,
want to know how my
this
the
is
thing works.
risky for great effect because of your fine heavy weapon here. If you succeed here, all 3 of these guys will be absolutely dispatched, right? Completely not a problem. They're Bazo and his boys are still rolling up. You're not necessarily all the way out of combat, but all 3 of these dudes are going to be done. Risky being like they could still get a fucking lick in here, and Kay is currently being grappled by at least one of them, so he could be in the fray here as part of some of the consequence.
Okay.
So are you pushing yourself for an extra die?
I am pushing myself for an extra die, so I'm rolling
Right.
3 die.
And then adding 2 stress to your tracker here. I'll do it for you.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I just did. I just
Okay,
did.
gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not that close. Okay. Okay. That's why I didn't do it. I was like, I gotta get him into the room, so that way we could fucking exit without having to go forward. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll. Boom.
Hell yeah.
Sick! Beautiful.
Nice.
Oh my god.
the wind up. Tell me what happens, you know?
Dude, I fucking go full fucking spin, dude. I take it all the way back, and we call this one the bloody top. And I hit a flashback of me at fucking 12 years
When I
old.
was in the womb.
Dude, literally in the fucking pits, dude, using another child as a fucking my would be my club, just spinning, dude, in one of these bloodbaths where orphan take orphan, dude, 1v1 v1v1, and I just took out 3 other dudes, and I hit that same motion, almost like a pirouette, almost like a fucking Alyssa Liu fucking hitting that fucking dude, just fucking graceful, dude, almost too graceful for my size.
Yeah.
And I just fucking boom, dude, crack him right in the ribs, dude. I want that fucking spinal hit, dude. You know, I like hit him in their kidneys, dude. I turned them into a lowercase c, dude. You know.
Yeah, you hit the 2 guys in front of you, and they immediately are just like absolutely fucking like they're crawled over, grabbing at their sides. I think the guy you catch on the back end with K, and you knock him so hard that he lets go of K and falls out of the overseer window into the fucking like the ground below. And
Can I say, suits you right, bud, as he falls down.
I didn't even know you. As you hear you know, the footsteps of Bazo and his men kind of coming to the door up here, and he's like, "Oh wow! Oh, you thought you could pull a fast one on an old Bazo Baz, huh? Who sent you, huh? The Red Senses, huh? Who you working for?"
I'm working for you right here. Yo, you didn't hear me? He's 2 more.
I wanna, if this guy walks in talking shit, I'd be like, "Oh, we don't work for nobody big. We work for ourselves, though." And I would like to try and do a flashback.
Okay.
Where I'm gonna be
1 year old.
I'm gonna be the first one to do this shit correctly, dude. Where we were in the fucking warehouse, and I was building a fucking little grappling device that hooks around your waist, and you could shoot a gun. It just launches you out. It like, you know what I mean?
You're making a grappling hook, essentially.
I made a grappling hook when
we made it together.
Mission.
I think you can acquire an asset here, right? Like, I think making a grappling hook is fantastic. I also know you don't have any marks in Tinker, right?
I don't.
So
how do I get an asset?
So acquiring an asset is a flashback thing, right?
Okay.
You're going to be rolling your tier. Unfortunately, your tier is tier 0, right? You could spend a coin. You don't have any coin right now, or rep, but like basically you're rolling to you know, you're doing a flashback to being like, I'm buying this gear for me or whatever.
Okay.
Right. And so you'd be rolling 2 die and taking the lower of the 2 in order to do that. And I think I think if you hit one of the buttons, right, like something you don't have a thing in or whatever, it gives you
I can just
acquire an asset. See? Like acquire an asset when you do, like if you say like roll twinker, roll tinker.
I'll roll it.
Yeah, that's what they used to
roll
call me.
tinker, and then hit, instead of going to action,
acquire asset.
Acquire asset. Your tier's crew is 0 here.
Okay, so I roll this.
Oh my god!
Oh.
So you have okay. So you rolled a 6 and a 3. We're gonna take the 3 here. You gain an asset that is tier 0 quality. Yeah, man, you totally have this fucking grappling hook.
Okay, cool.
A guy 100% sent it to you. It is a piece of shit.
Okay.
It could barely, I think, hold your weight. So it is not that reliable, but you do have this object on you.
Okay. Then I want to, as they're approaching Biggie, be talking shit and saying, you know, we don't work for anyone but ourselves. And I'll hold up the money that I stole out of his safe,
Mm-hmm.
and then I want to try to shoot the grappling hook out the window and take the money and goad him into chasing me.
Okay, gotcha. I also say this: like, you see Bazo, you see his toughs. It's like 5 dudes or something like that, and then you see behind them Nisha and the orphans as well too. And Bazo and the boys have not noticed them yet. Just to give you, and you can still do that action, but I just want to let you know that that's kind of the scene that we have going right now.
I would like to do that action even more to distract them, so they fucking they're looking at me flying out this window when they're about to get fucking jumped by these guys. Like, they don't even know the other two are behind them.
Okay, these guys are like within like maybe 5 feet of you, right? Like, I'm gonna say that this is a desperate standard action. You're gonna use your grappling hook to attach the building off to the side and then get the fuck out of there with the cash.
Yes.
Okay. And what are you using in order to accomplish this?
That's why I'm having trouble. I feel like using the grappling hook, would that be finesse?
It could be prowl, right?
Prowl?
Like prowl is like, parkour, or it's like, moving around and shit like that.
Okay.
Right.
We'll call it prowl.
Okay. Yeah.
You can call it prowl.
Desperate standard. It's desperate. It's desperate.
Desperate
the
standard.
consequence being here, a couple of different things can happen. Whatever one I think is hilarious. Your shit fucking breaks, right? Like, the guys attack you before they can fucking get out the window, right? Like,
I definitely want to add the stress and fucking please
and give yourself
have another
die.
Yeah.
Fantastic. 100%.
Okay. Here we go. Oh.
That's a partial success.
It only rolled 2 of mine again.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I can just roll one more.
Yeah,
and
roll
see if
one
it's
more
a
here.
6 or something. No, it's a 5.
Okay. You hold up the bag of cash. You're like, we don't work for anybody. We work for ourselves. The moment Bazo sees that you have that bag of cash, no more talking. He levels his fucking gun at you and hits you. But you clank onto the side here, and as you zip off out of the window.
Oh, it's just a little bullet wound.
Yeah, it's just a little bullet wound.
Yeah,
You're gonna take the level 2 harm gut shot, and you can resist this or use armor here to like lower the.
No, you know what? I'll take it, dude. That way I can be like, well, I got shot in the mission.
I got fucking shot.
Yeah.
Oh, who's getting a good cut? I got fucking shot.
I got fucking shot. How many people got shot? 2, and I was one of them.
And then make sure that you're marking off stress for that.
I did. One more. I'm at 4 now.
Great. Perfect. Well, guess what? You guys got out with the money, except all of you are not out yet.
That's true. I got out with the money.
Bazo rolls in with his boys into the room, like, kind of pushing back Biggie for a second. We're gonna go to Nisha, right? He's like, get that fucking guy. The whole place is now just like like there's fire all over this joint. You hear like the glass smashing from the extreme heat that's happening here. Nisha, what do you want to do as you're behind this behind Bazo and his boys? They're kind of rolling into the room where Biggie is. What do you do?
Are his boys behind? So, like, I'm closest to his boys, or am I closest to him and the boys have rushed forward?
There's like a little bit of a semicircle. I think like Bazo is firmly in the center of these guys, right? But like, I think there's maybe 2 dudes behind him, 2 dudes in front of him.
Okay. I just kind of look over at my orphans, because there's how many orphans? There's still 5.
There's 4 of them. Yeah,
there's
4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. I just look at them and I just like do the little matching game that they know that we do, where I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm like. Right now.
Okay, hold on. And like immediately pulls out fucking knives, like are ready to go. One of the orphans points at Bazo and then points at one of they go, Ew, no. Okay. And so, are you just sending these guys to do some business here? Thank you for
Just to grab the cronies, yeah.
Okay.
And then he's gonna turn around, and I'm gonna be standing there on one hip.
Okay.
Yeah.
How? What? This sounds like you're telling your boys to do something here.
Yeah.
This sounds like it might be some sort of command role or something like that. To like,
Who would have thought
them...
when we made these orphan thugs, it would be would be
I think
the
it
one
could
that's
be a
not the
command
orphan.
role, but what it could be more so, like, could I sway them, or I guess I'm not deceiving them, right?
I think consort is also something good because
okay.
boys.
I do.
You know,
Okay,
like,
I'd like to consort.
okay, great. Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's something you've done before. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
So this is So you're hanging out the window with a gunshot wound with a shaky grappling hook on a building on fire 2 stories up with a bunch of cash. Yeah, that's pretty much
Hell
it.
yeah.
He's killing it right now.
Yeah.
MVP.
I do think it's good that Kay is not necessarily off of
The grappling hook.
building.
Well, it's so shitty that it doesn't. It like reels in,
It's
but it
not, like,
doesn't reel back.
trapped. Yeah,
I'm
exactly,
just stuck on this wall now.
So a consort, this is a risky standard position here. You're going to get them to do the thing. The consequences of that they might not be too sneaky, and they'll have an issue sort of getting this done here. You know what? I want to make sure that we're using these guys to the best of our abilities here. We could do this as a teamwork roll here. You're going to roll consort, and then they're going to roll their 2 die, and then if any of them come up as failures, you'll gain a stress here, but you'll be using the highest out of all of the total die, if that makes sense.
What about the blood brother aspect?
That's what I'm trying to get involved here.
Okay.
I believe the blood brother thing is when you fight alongside your cohorts in combat, they get +1d for teamwork rolls, so setup and group actions. And so what I'm trying to say is like this consort is a little bit of a group action as you're also moving to get Bazo here. So they would be rolling 2 die, you would be rolling 2 die here with your consort.
Okay, 2d risky standard, no modifier.
Yeah, I think you can. You know what? Give them no modifier. Yeah, and then we're gonna roll a separate set of die for them. Okay, that's a 4 and a 2.
Okay.
Just do that one more time. Actually, same thing. We'll just say that that's the orphans, the orphan boys.
Okay.
And again, they're not actually orphans; they're full-grown adults.
Yes!
Let's go.
Let's go, dude.
They descend upon these dudes. Fucking, I think one of them has a fucking, the bare knuckle, the what is it, the brass knuckles with the knife in it. One of them is like, right, gets 2 of the guys in the back here. Biggie, do you also want to roll a fucking skirmish here to
get in there?
Get in there.
I was wondering. Yeah,
Everything's dying, dude. The money's safe. Kill them all, dude.
Exactly. Okay. Boom. Skirmish. Roll.
Ooh, okay.
Oof.
I got scared. You guys scared me, dude. I went back to you.
Biggie,
I just spun in a circle. Did you miss me, dude? I'm dizzy.
I think you're dizzy. I think you're also a little bit like, where's my buddy? Right? Like, where's my little guy?
You not see me get out, dude. It happened so fast.
I'll come up with a consequence for that failure of an action in a little bit, but we'll go back to Nisha, who, with wide eyes and fear in his heart, Bazo Baz turns around as his boys are dispatched by your orphan lads, and he goes, Nisha, I should have fucking known. What the fuck?
Yeah, you should have.
So this is it, huh? The Cardera are coming in to put the fucking coup de grace on me, huh? I got
in my defense,
the Empire.
In my defense, the bomb wasn't my idea.
That was me.
Well, you
distantly from down below.
I'm still vomiting,
I made them up.
Well, then what was your idea, huh? You were going to come here, steal my shit, get out of here, and what, I wouldn't come looking for you? I know you. I know your family. I know how they operate around here. you might have done something here, but you're never going to be far off from my grasp. Do you understand? He's like
No.
kind of looking at.
And then I just pull out a throwing knife, and I just go, Father
Hey,
says
go,
hi.
Oh, hold on. Before we go, before any of this happens. All right. Okay, I see that we're not here to play games. Okay, buildings on fire. Right? Like there's
He's
so
been
much
fucking
fucking.
robbed.
All these people are dead. How about this? We let you go, and no one has to talk about this, right? You don't get involved in this gang war, right? When we all leave, well, everybody's just fine, okay? I won't come looking for you. You will leave me the fuck alone. And if we ever cross each other's paths, maybe this happens again, huh? I'm gonna say this.
Mm-hmm.
He is not lying here, right? You would
Okay.
know if he was lying.
Yeah.
He realizes how bad of a situation this is. I think with your lying special ability, so Nisha has the ability to tell when people are lying. We
Yeah.
give you a little bit extra here. He's like, he's gonna lick his wounds. He's gonna try and like survive this fucking war. He might be knocked down a tier here, but he's not gonna forget this, you know?
Yeah.
Good.
I'll leave you alone, but I want that pocket watch.
No. He's like, he's like, I got this from the old country. You know, this is very important to me. This is my father's fucking pocket watch. What do you have to do with it? It ain't worth nothing to you.
I am the old country.
And
I hang out. Gimme.
he dangles the chain of the watch out for you to grab. He doesn't even look at you as you grab it.
Thank you.
The remaining, I mean, you guys are. This was his father's pocket watch, exactly, dude. The remaining like orphan boys have like knives to the throats of a couple of his men, and like they kind of look up at you like, what do we do? And he kind of looks at you like, it's been enough.
Yeah. I look at him and I dangle it in front of him and I go, now father's gonna leave you alone too. And he's like implying that I'm gonna like give word that he's actually gonna be left alone by not just me, but everybody.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a trophy. So I'm gonna lie and be like, I killed him, but like here's his pocket watch that he would never give up. It's like as good. It's as good as having your head.
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah. I mean, there's a sense of relief kind of comes over his face in this moment of like, okay, hey, maybe we can do some business in the future. And I can have my boys, and he kind of like grabs some of the guys who have knives at his throat, and it's like, and we're just gonna go downstairs, and we're gonna try and figure out this whole fire situation happening, and like a fucking plank, like hits the ground. It's like this place is coming to pieces. And gives you one of these, and then like exits essentially.
Yeah. I go okay. And I go skipping down the stairs. And I pocket the pocket watch.
you pick up Al, who is just kind of rolling on the ground, right? Like, I do like the idea of Kay now being up on the roofs as we kind of pull away from this. The camera kind of zooms out as like now more water and shit is being thrown on this thing. But by the end of the night, or by the end, it's always night. By the end of a couple of hours, this might just be like a structure fire. Al is in the cart that you guys are wheeling out of the thing in the cart, and he's like very excited about the cart. As you guys stroll down the fog-stricken streets of Duskfall back to your hideout. Congratulations, well done on your very first fucking job here. Good work.
We did it.
There's a little bit more stuff here as far as like payoff and stuff like that. You guys get 6 coin to split amongst yourself. Let's see here. Let me see. Payoff.
Well, if it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have any of the coin.
That's
I got
damn
shot.
true. That's damn
I got
true.
shot.
I also got shot, and I'm actually bleeding from my gunshot. Unlike Biggie.
There's wound. There's
Yeah, you guys have
vibes.
some wounds. Yeah, I do like that. Back at the train yard, all of the orphan gang is like, yeah, but I got shot. Everybody's kind of like showing off in various different. But my favorite shit.
No, but I got shot.
Fucking Wilson. What is the ghost name? She's like, oh, I wish I could have been on the
Wesley.
job with you guys.
Why don't I ever get shot?
He thinks he's there, dude. He's already there.
Yeah.
We make up of
The bullets always seem to miss me.
Wesley saved the day for all of us, honestly. I'm so proud of you, Wesley. Thank you for doing all the heavy with it.
Oh, you couldn't have done it without
coins.
You couldn't have done it without old Wesley. Yeah, and everybody's like, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I love the idea of just this like Stockholm fucking ghost kid, just like, yeah, right. Can't take him anywhere with us because
everybody looks at you, Biggie, every time Wesley talks to be like, what is the action we should take with this? Because no one
how
else
do
gets
we
up with you.
I'm backing him up, dude. I go, you did it, man. I'm so proud of you, Wesley. You got all the gold, dude. I'm giving him my portion, right, guys? And then I clench my fists.
Yeah.
You actually gave it. You just gotta say, I'm just like, yeah.
And Wesley goes, now, that'll be fine. I like to spread it amongst the people. And
Thank you, Wesley.
Thanks, Wesley. Thank
Wesley,
you.
a kind and benevolent ruler. Okay, so we're gonna go. So you guys get 6 coin to split amongst yourself. You'll notice that you have coin options on your character sheet here. You can only really carry 4 coin on your person, and then stash is something entirely different. So coin is extrapolated in this game because there's not like there's not like a dollar of Duskfall, right? The coin is like an amount of good shit. So it's like jewelry, like stuff to make drugs with, whatever, right? Like extrapolated. And so if you have more than 4 coin on you, it's just like you're weighed down with a bunch of shit, right? And so you can split up 6 coin amongst you guys. And you also have a coin that you can put into your crew sheet here.
Hell yeah. Do I spend the coin to do the vice to relieve the stress?
No, so you don't spend you don't spend coin on vices or anything like that. We're gonna do payoff, which is where you guys get your coin. We're gonna figure out how much heat that you guys got from this job, and then we're going to we
got a lot of heat.
I mean, it was pretty low key. I don't know. I mean,
we went from being new on the block to you hear about those orphans who burnt down the warehouse.
The weird orphans. Because
I love that everyone's gonna be called orphans now, dude.
The orphan arsonists.
And so, so make sure you're marking coin in their various areas. 6 coin, 2, 4.
6 coin.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then
1 coin.
2. Yeah,
I think we all take 1, and then we pour the rest into the.
I agree. I was only worried about coin if I had to spend it for my vice, but because then I have to buy all the orphans' food.
Not just yet, yeah. And so. You guys get paid off. The guy from the Lost, takes his bit and is a little bit like, okay, I guess that's how you do a fucking job. Great. We're gonna go to heat. 0 heat is smooth and quiet, low exposure. Didn't happen. Contained and standard exposure. Did not happen.
I see what you're doing here.
Loud and chaotic, high exposure.
That's pretty clear.
4 heat job with the bomb going off. We're gonna add 1 heat for add 1 heat if the situation happened on hostile turf. Add 1 heat if you're at war with a thing. Add 2 heat if killing was involved. I'm gonna add 2 heat because you guys killed a lot of people.
Heat is a good thing, right?
A whole bunch of people.
Well, the bomb was.
And the bomb worked. You're cleaning up the streets. And so we're going to go to experience points for each other as well here as we move on. Starting with, let's go with Biggie first. Did you address a challenge with sorry, let me go to I don't see him on the
Hell yeah.
So hold on, let me see here. Leech cutter. Okay.
Each cutter.
Leech cutter. What are we, a doctor here? Oh,
Come on.
Where the fuck is the experience point things here? Let me see. You were
Every time you roll a desperate action.
desperate actions. We covered that during the game, and
Yeah,
then when you play a cutter, you earn XP when you address a challenge with violence or coercion. Do
He
you
did
feel like you
that.
did that? Yeah.
I beat up people and I had dudes.
He killed
I
multiple
forced
men.
people to come into the room with
fantastic.
fucking my command. Yeah.
And so anywhere that you see a place to put in experience points, anytime you've done this more than once, you can only get 2 XP for each trigger, if that makes sense. And so you can put an XP in your ability score up. So where it says abilities right here on Biggie, if you fill up this track, you can get a new special ability. If you fill up an insight track, you can get a new pip and an insight thing, so on and so forth. So feel free to put 2 experience points wherever you'd like them. Let's see here. 1 second.
Okay. And then I was wondering, because I followed K, right? Because you struggled with issues from your vice, right? So my vice is I'm just super loyal. You know,
taking care of the boys.
Yeah, and I had to follow K. That's why I just wanted to know if that was enough, or if they
I
needed
think
to be like
I like the way that you're thinking, right? I feel like if it hindered a roll, if it waited so that you didn't do an action, I think that's when that XP would trigger. But for right now, but keep those ideas, and then finally you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. This is just like open, like role playing to the max.
I talked about being an orphan.
Give yourself 2 XP for that, but so 4 XP to spend wherever you'd like here. Let's move on down the row here. Nisha.
Yeah.
I'm scared to say that name wrong. Okay, you are the slide. Let's go to the slide here. You addressed a challenge with deception or influence here.
Yeah, I did.
Absolutely, the cigarette. Give yourself an XP for that.
Where and how?
Wherever you'd like. So
like insight, prowess, resolve.
Insert prowess resolve, or in your abilities. So if you notice where you have abilities there, you can fill in the XP track on your abilities. Once that's filled up, you can get another special ability from your playbook.
Okay.
Or from another person's playbook too. The cool thing about this is you can choose the veteran move and grab a different playbook thing on a different person's thing. So
cool. Okay.
You express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Give yourself 2 XP there. With the ancient dagger, right?
Yeah.
Like the stealing of the watch to tell Dad that that Bazo's dead. You know that there was some good background stuff there. And then I don't think you struggled from issues from your vice or trauma during this session. So that's going to be the amount of XP you get for that.
Is that 4 total?
That's I believe 3 total, right?
3.
Yeah, 3. And then K. Let's go to you. You're the slide. You addressed a challenge with deception or influence. Come on, you snuck through the window. What else? What else did you? I
did a lot of things.
You're the.
I picked the log. I'm the log. I picked the log.
Stealth or evasion. Yeah.
Okay. I scouted the place stealthy. I picked the lock. We got to the roof.
Yeah, give yourself 2 experience. It's the first game. I want to feed you guys experience as much as I can, dude. But I might be a little bit more close-fisted if we come back to it. You express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. It's hard to not give you another couple of XP for this because of just how much you and Biggie are so closely intertwined. The orphans are so integral to you here. And your drives, right? You wanted to get the fucking cash. You wanted to get out of there.
Yeah. As soon as the building was on fire, I went, "Oh, the money! No,
we gotta go.
I gotta."
And then no vice or traumas during this session, I don't think. And so you're left with 4 experience points to put them where you'd like.
Oh, 4, dude.
Yeah, I think I'll give you
put
4
3
here.
in the prowess, which will give me. This gives me another point into one of my abilities.
It sure does. If it fills all the way up.
It's 5, yeah.
Okay, so clear the XP on that, and you can give yourself another pip in one of those guys here.
That desperate goal came in clutch, dude.
Finally, Mr. Alfred Albrecht.
I'll place my last one here.
Let's see. You are the leech. You addressed a challenge with technical skill or mayhem. Give yourself 2 XP. You bomb-lugging, fucking drug-smoking maniac.
Okay.
Absolutely. You express your belief drives heritage or background. Was there an instance where you did that?
My beliefs, heritage, or background?
Yeah.
He believes in building bombs.
Yeah, he believes in just being a bomb builder.
It was the same bomb I made as a child.
Yeah. Sure. Give yourself a single experience point for those crazy flashbacks that you guys continue to do. And I don't think you know what? Give yourself let's
I got
give
a trauma.
one experience. Yeah, you got a trauma for this. So yeah. 4 experience points for you on that one. Yeah, you gained a trauma on that one. You absolutely struggled with that. You're unstable now. The craziest flashbacks. So fucking funny.
I remember.
At the end of each session, for each item below, mark 1 XP for the crew here. Execute a successful battle, extortion, sabotage, or smash and grab. This was sabotage, I'll say. Contend with challenges a bunch above your current station. I'm going to give you another one of those. Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. Your crew's reputation is strange. Do you feel like the way that you guys went about this was strange?
Hell yeah, it was. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we did have a bomb and a vaporous
We
plant.
blew the entire building up for $10.
A regular payday. And then express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew. Again, sort of having the crew be on screen as a character. You know what I mean? I don't know if necessarily that happened as of yet. So we're gonna you got 3 crew XP for this one. And then let me see rep. I think rep is a whole nother thing here. Rep is how you upgrade your crew. Hold on. Let's see here. The crew. Faction. How the fuck? I'm sorry. Just a second. I've been going hard here.
He broke it.
Payoff. Coin. Heat. Incarceration. No. Entanglements. No. Downtime activities. Where the fuck is the rep, dude? Where the fuck is the rep? How do we get rep?
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
So sorry, I'll be right back.
Is it on all the player sheets?
It should be somewhere. It should be.
Can I read my notes to you, dude?
Sure, absolutely.
My notes start with prowl and found enemy on back foot, 6 dudes on the outside, suspecting 10 to 15. All caps, 20 dudes is a lot of dudes. Normal caps, 3 to 4 dudes, maybe. Next, killed 1 dude, 19 to go. All caps, there were too many dudes. That's all my notes.
Considerably too many dudes. Okay, so you gain 2 rep out the gate just for completing a job. You gain +1 rep per tier higher than the target than your crew. The Lamp Blacks were a tier 2 gang, so you get 4 rep out of that. And rep just means like the folks around town know who the fuck you are. You can use rep in the same way that you use coin to like get extra downtime actions or whatever. But that's kind of how rep. You also use rep to like your tier 0 when you fill up your rep bar, you spend coin to go from tier 0 to tier 1, and so that makes everything your boys better at fighting, all your equipment better and shit. So there's that. That's basically it. That's the run here. The next phase of this game is like downtime actions, so like going and doing your vice and starting long-term projects and all of that stuff. But I imagine, right, you know, we've been at it for 3 hours. I feel like people got, you know, we've hit the high peaks of this. If we feel like playing this again, we can come back to our downtime action and see what
I would love to play this
our
again.
dear group is. Yeah, how'd you guys feel about the system?
I
Yeah,
think
that
it's
was
fun,
cool.
dude. It's a
I thoroughly enjoy it.
It's great. Yeah, I love this game. This is fantastic.
It's one of my favorites, truly. One of my favorite games of all time to have ever been made. It's really fast, really easy, and just like fun to do.
I
And,
love
like,
how it's so much free play. Like you can really just do whatever you want and then keep rolling.
Let's see, play to find out what happened truly is like the goal of this game, right?
Yeah.
And so downtime phases, generally speaking, it's like you're going and you're getting rid of stress, you're talking to people, you're getting rid of heat, you know, that type of shit. We can roll something. Nah, never mind. But I want to thank everybody here for playing.
Yeah,
for
thank you.
enjoying
This was so
yourselves.
This is
fun.
great.
Dude, Steel, thank you so much, dude.
Of course, man. Absolutely. Yeah, I would love to do this a little bit more regularly. If you guys want to come back to it, I'm more than happy to keep playing with you guys.
I'm in.
Absolutely.
I'm in. 100%.
Okay, fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's the game, dude. Thank you for playing Blades in the Dark.
Yay! Thank
Yeah,
you.
dude.
Good job. Thank you.
dude.
Genuinely so good at this, dude. Genuinely so good at this.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Everyone go sub to SteeleForgedGaming now, dude.
Give
I'm
them
gonna
all your
be
money or else
fucking
we're gonna
mad
get
to
you.
dude. I'm gonna
Dude,
be
the orphan's
fucking
gonna
furious,
get
dude.
you, dude.
You don't want the orphans on your back,
You
dude.
don't